Hello, welcome back. We are continuing our coverage of GSFC, which is Golden State FurCon. You can read it right here. I put a bunch of text here because I was not very creative in how to make this thumbnail. But look at all these. These are the heads of my enemies. That's how we're working here. So, we still have the gun because we still have to decide whether Sucadia is worthy to vlog during FWA or not. I've heard, you know, we've been kind of flip-flopping between compromising and just letting him go all out. So, again, this stream is going to continue that. However, there's actually a lot more photos during this section of the stream. The first half had a lot of video. This half has a lot of photo. Maybe like 50-50 photo. Maybe a little more. I don't know. It's quite often, though. So, I'm going to drop down here. My tail is still in fist. I don't know what to do about that. It just does that, okay? So please do not worry about it. But what we can worry about is the dealer's den. You remember this shit? Wow. This is where we left off. So, as a recap to last time, we're still on the day that I fucking got in a car accident, technically. And you watch the other VOD for that. And then, you know, dented the car, and then we're still on that day. I think this is March 28th. We're only like, it's only like 4 p.m. right now. In this fucking, in this thing. So, dealer's den, we got here at like 4 p.m. We're like, fuck it. We're not gonna wait for the line, so we waited all day. We got the hotel room, we hung out a little bit, and then we went to the dealer's den. So, I took a lot of videos of the dealer's den, and by I mean my outside correspondent, Sucadia, which again is the reason why we have this gun. So I didn't take like much video here. I just took a lot of photos so we can like admire the things that are around here. I mean, they are quite expensive. I'm gonna be real. I actually literally bought like nothing from this convention's dealer's den. I didn't buy anything at all. I usually don't. At least, I mean, I've only been to 2 conventions. Me usually not is indicative of 2 separate fucking times I've ever gone to anything. Look at that Kobold though. That's kind of, look at that. Kobold Mini. Like, what is that? $10 each? Oof. Maybe kind of worth it though. Anyways, a bunch of custom pins. I always think of the dealer's den at a fucking furry convention as like Etsy, you know? Like, I feel like you find all this sort of shit on Etsy where it's like they're trying to get away from like copyright kind of, but they just like, you know, I mean, no one's checking, so you can fucking draw whatever the fuck you want. Right? Like, who's the copyright police that's gonna stop them? Let me get my ruler out. We need the ruler because the ruler is a little less intimidating, especially when Sucadia is not on screen. So, we already looked at this photo. I pointed out how it's kind of interesting that there's these fucking pins here that are like double pins that have the fucking head and it's just a chain attached to it. It's like, whoa, what the fuck? That's a headless bird and a headless fucking lion and shit. Kind of crazy. And then we got some other shit. So, we're moving into the dealer's den, and we are actually going to be able to move out of the dealer's den and actually get to the fun stuff, which is the parties. The parties are the funnest things that we've done. We went to three different parties. I'm a 4-fingered creature, so please don't. That is all the figures I got. 3 parties that we went to. 2 of which I can say the name, 1 of which I have to kind of censor the name because I didn't ask permission to use their name, so fuck it. But we're gonna get to that, and that's actually just later tonight. So this should be like directly after Dealer's Den for the most part. So it'll be pretty great. Also, Iris is in the chat. They are the one that, you know, was doing the shit and was like with me the entire time. You know, that person. The person that is actually gonna come up in a second here, and I know what's coming up again. I know exactly what's coming up, and it's very devious. For a second time, by the way, if you know, you know. So, this one was kind of interesting. I like this shirt. This is just a fucking, you write your own shit in here. It's just a fucking, sorry we missed you shirt. the missed delivery, parcel, head pat, a ball, a tree. I'm like, what? There's a lot. Pretty fun. Look at this. Requires a payment, blah, 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 blah. No secure location. It's like, what the fuck? This is literally just a fucking parchment, like, someone stuck this on your door sort of thing. So I thought that was kind of cool. Look at that guy back there. You know this guy? That's Retro. He's the guy that we, like, never see. Also, I apologize. It's kind of hard to see where my fucking camera is. There it is. He's kind of difficult to see because he's, like, never in any of the photos ever. I think he's maybe in like 4 in this entire thing. So that's good. He's in one video and I actually didn't have audio in that video. So I kept the video in, I actually edited it down. But like I was talking to this guy, I was literally mentioning, man, we never fucking see you on camera. It's kind of crazy. Partly because he actually has his own camera, so he's taking his own photos. So fuck me, I guess. Me and my phone camera, my Google Pixel 6 Pro, by the way. Which I got off of eBay for like $250. It's pretty great. Get used refurbished items. That's an aside, but bro, used items, fucking peak. Oh, okay, so here's Iris. This is Iris. Iris bought a print. Iris buys a lot of prints. Iris bought like 8 prints at FC, which is Further Confusion, which is the last stream that I did of a furry convention. At this one, I think Iris bought like 2 or 3. It wasn't too bad. I think it was 3, maybe 4. I honestly, I don't know. Also, hello, Ramon. I remember, I saw you in the chat before. I wasn't able to say hi because I was like mid-conversation or some shit. But hello, hi again. I'm glad you're able to make it on a fucking Monday during work hours. You know how it is. I'm always picking the most inconvenient time for these streams, which is great because, man, it's convenient for me, so fuck you guys. Watch the VOD. Anyways, yeah, this is Iris, and if you know what's gonna happen, you know. This is also, I think this is a separate, I think I took a photo of this during the FC stream or whatever. This is a different place that has black light shirts, I'm pretty sure. I don't think this is the same place. It's just a different place that also offers black light shirts that is also kind of doing the same shit here. I guess it's kind of popular because, you know, raves or whatever. Anyways, I know it's coming up. So this is Iris, right? Iris is like one of the most fucking photogenic individuals ever for some reason. I don't know why. Like, look. Like, bro, how the fuck? How the fuck do you take such good photos? Like, fuck me. So as a last time, I put senior woofers in here. Also, as an aside, you might be able to hear a hold on, please pause. They're doing landscaping outside right now. Like they chose right now to do landscaping. They weren't doing it at 12:50. They started doing it at 12:55. So they're like right outside our place. So if you hear that, I apologize, but that's out of my control. Unless I fucking bicker at the guy and fucking curse him out, be like, all right, get the fuck out of here. I'm not the type of person to do that. Anyways, this is Iris, basically. Get the music back on. They left. They're like casually, like they walked by a couple of times now. It's the 3rd time that they've just like been around. That was a leaf blower though, so maybe they're done. Usually leaf blower implies that they're pretty done. Hopefully. I went to a con, but there was more anime cosplay outfits and suits than fursuits. Well, I assume you probably didn't go to a furry convention, but yeah, usually if you go to a convention, what you're gonna see is cosplays, anime. And I'm gonna be real, I don't really like anime. Like, I mean, it's fine, but I just don't watch it. I can't be bothered. I've only watched 2 animes in my time. It was fucking Sword Art Online, only season 1, because I started season 2 and it was fucking perverted as shit. I'm like, okay, fuck this is weird as fuck. And then Iris saying he hates anime. And then 2 is Sabagebu Survival Games Club. And if you know that one, you know why I watched that one. that one was actually kind of good. There's only 1 season of it. It's got like fucking 6 episodes. Bro, that shit was good. That shit's funny, man. I don't know. It's one of those ones that's like really fucking crazy. Anyways, if you know, you know. Maybe look it up. I watched it because of a clip that I saw. He has no taste, says Iris. I have many tastes. It's just not your taste. Thank you very much. My tastes are more defined and particular, you know? Not to mean I'm picky, but, you know, I just have experience, I guess, is how you can word that. Oh shit, look at this guy. I mean, we were walking around, again, this is Iris. This is the back of Iris. This fucking dude. I mean, if you're talking about furry convention, I love when there's just random ass fucking cosplays at the furry convention. Cause I mean, fuck it. I mean, where else are you gonna do this shit? So there's this guy, I forget what he's from. He might be Warhammer or some shit, I have no clue. But this guy was walking around. This is like full fucking, this looks like full heavy armor. Like, look at this. This shit's heavy. I think I saw him with his head off eventually, and bro, this shit is fucking big and it looks heavy. I don't think it was too heavy, but bro, it looks heavy. Like, Jesus Christ. Iris is saying this is a terrible way of saying I'm picky. Or not picky. Jeez. I mean, look, I'm not that picky, guys. I just have very, very particular interests, and I have very particular quality control, and that's why I was basically killing myself over the media team, because I was way too particular with what they were publishing, or what we were about to publish on the Twitter. But, you know, it's fine, it's fine. That's why you gotta drop some things, and you gotta move on. So... Luckily, I graduate, and hopefully I'll get a job, and we'll have money to fund other things, right? Was there anything else in this photo? I was mostly just taking a photo of this fucking guy. This guy's cool. I like these guys. I mean, sometimes they're cool suits. This is literally just a cool suit. Like, not a fursuit, but just a suit. It do be like that. Sorry, I misidentified your species. Don't worry, everyone does. No one knows what the fuck I am. I barely know what I am. It's fine. Look, it's called a Rikaru, or a Rikor. I honestly, I don't really bother. I don't bother with, like, saying what the fuck it is, because it's like, no one's gonna know. It's just a made-up creature that's, like, super, is pretty niche. It's only in VR chat for the most part. I barely ever see it ever outside of VR chat itself, so... Yeah, VR chat is a little bit of a niche in and of itself, too. Because, like last time at Further Confusion, you'd be surprised how little people actually go to, like, the VR portal, or are actually, like, VR chat people. Like, VR is still a niche in the furry fandom, which is kind of weird. Because when you look at me, you're like, oh shit, I bet fucking every furry's on VR. Like, fuck, you just get to fucking not have to pay $1 bazillion for a suit, and you just be the fucking fluffy guy. But no, it's actually quite niche. If I had to guess, maybe like, bro, I don't even know how many percent I would guess. Maybe 20%, maybe, are like VR chat people, or like VR chat somewhat frequenters, or used to be frequenter. I don't know. It'd be hard to guess. That'd be a good poll if there was like a overall poll for furry communities, because I honestly have no fucking idea. It seems like there's a lot of furries on VR chat, but then you look at the conventions and it's like, it's a totally different crowd, you know? Because these people are going to in-person shit. The VR people are, you know, typically at home because they're in VR. So, you know, it's weird. I have no clue how many you can actually identify. Here's Lemon Brat again. I don't know if I took a photo of them at FC, but they were at FC. They have a bunch of fucking fursuits. I think they might only be partials. They're also... $5,000. That's on the cheaper end. No, I think that's that's mid-range. Because other ones are 6,000. I think there's one. Yeah, there's a 4,000 here. That's not bad, is it? Oh, here's a 3,000. Oh, look, that's a steal right there. No, I would not. I would never. I could never. This is way too expensive, bro. Come on. You could get customs for less than this. I'm gonna be real. Like, no offense to Lemon Brat, but like, bro, you could get customs for less than that. Like, much less. Like, I'm talking, if you look around, if you know the right people, you could find one for like $2,000. Like, it's not too difficult. I mean, 2,000 is still a lot, but bro, fursuit or 5090? Bro, I picked 5090. I'm gonna be real. Anyways, let's see. Oh, this guy. So, I'm still walking around. Customs for less. Yeah. Yeah, there are a lot of customs for less. I know, for some particular reason. Not that I looked into it. Other people looked into it for me. I am actually... I've told people this. Oops, I didn't mean to pause it. I meant to lower it. I don't really have an interest in a fursuit. I'm gonna be real. Only if I have like super duper disposable income will I ever get one, because it's like, bro, when the fuck am I gonna ever use it? At conventions, maybe, but I can't even record at that point. I can't record if I'm in a fucking fursuit. Like, it's fuck. What about the content? Think of the content. Like, you'd have to have like a separate cameraman maybe, but even then it's still kind of fucking like, you're just in a suit. Like, there's not much to do, in my opinion. I don't know. So I'm not getting one, and I don't really plan to get one for the most part, but yeah, 1,000 for the head. Yeah, it's a lot if you spend money, but if you find the right places, you can find cheaper. It's just, you know, just kind of difficult. It's kind of like the art world. I've been getting commissions for like pretty damn cheap. I'm gonna be real. I'm a value-minded person, so I just like go on Fiverr and shit and like look for people that have good art and they offer it for cheap. I'm like, oh shit, there's actually a good handful of people out there that actually do that. Like maybe I shouldn't say this, but I did just get a commission, and it was only like $20, and it was a full body shaded commission, and it was like fucking beautiful artwork, and I'm like, Jesus Christ. And it's fucking crazy. If you know where to look, if you look hard enough, fuck, you can find shit for good value. It takes a while, and you know, you're kind of risking it because these are usually unknown people, but fuck, I'll help them. Fucking, you know, I'll give them a good rating and everything. Like shit. Fiverr is usually a good place for that, but you could usually find it on like Discord servers too. It's pretty good. I'm telling you, if you're a value-minded person, you can still survive in this fandom like I do. It's kind of crazy. Chapori or Chipori, I'm not sure. I think you might be talking about this character. I have no clue. But this guy has like a fucking backpack that just has a screen on it. This motherfucker's a walking advertisement. I mean, to be fair, he wasn't putting advertisements on here, but it's kind of funny. You could put advertisements on here, I bet. They might get mad at you though, because I don't know. It's a for-profit convention. I don't know. Maybe you could put some ads and it's like, oh shit, you can't be doing that. But I thought that was pretty cool. This fucking backpack, like Jesus. And it's a fictional backpack too. Like there is an actual zipper here. It's not just all components in it. So that was kind of cool. And it was like a slideshow. It was cycling through shit like this. So it's kind of interesting. I don't know. I kind of vaguely want one so I could advertise my stream. No, but it's kind of one of those things where it's like, shit, that's so cool. And then it's like, when are you actually going to use it? When are you going to, like, what are you going to put on it? Like, they're going to stick out like a sore thumb. This is why I took the photo of the guy, but like, I don't know. And then in the background, you can actually see, this is the sushi person. We saw them at FC as well. They sell, like, sushi, like food-minded things, I think, right? Right? Am I talking about the right person? I'm pretty sure, because this is the person that has like the fucking tiers, like the Patreon fucking tiers here. I'm pretty sure it's the right person. So yeah, they sell like food related. Oh yeah, there it is. Food related items. There's the food. Look, a cinnamon roll right there. Hold on, can I zoom in? There we go. Cinnamon roll, as you can see. Damn. I would eat that. But yeah, that's one of the purple that are here. I didn't take a photo of it because, like, I don't know. I'm not going to take a photo of everyone's shit, but kind of cool. And then, oh wow, digital. That's one way to be a proto-gen. Yeah, I guess you could put, like, it's like, yeah, it's a step to becoming proto-gen. You gotta augment yourself in other ways by, like, wearing a fucking backpack that has a screen on it. It's a good start. Why is this song particularly loud compared to the others? Let me turn that down. There we go. Okay. But continuing on, we still have more shit to go through. This is a more broad view of the dealer's den. However, we see F-Class here. I love F-Class's style. I fucking love the artwork and like the sort of vector, like flat sort of style. Like this artwork is fucking great. I fucking love this. I've seen them around quite a bit. They weren't at a FC, I don't think, but a handful of people rep stuff like that, and their art's great. A slight issue with them is they kind of fuck over artists, or they have in the past, so it's a little unfortunate. So the reason why I know this is, you know how I have my little logo, my little Sucadia.dev logo? If you go to Sucadia.dev, the website, you'll see the logo, and it's on my banner and shit. It's all my branding. That was made by Creep and Crawl on Twitter, and they were actually one of the artists for this person. They got fucked over by this company, and they were also kind of mean and maybe slightly transphobic, so I hear. So, as much as I love their art, it's kind of just Creep and Crawl's art, to be fair. I like Creep and Crawl's art more, because, I mean, they just have a bunch of people. I'm sure there's a bunch of artists working to, like, mimic the style, but, like, yeah, they're kind of bad people, supposedly, hypothetically speaking, according to Creep and Crawl. And, you know, I commissioned Creep and Crawl for my logo, so I kind of have to be on their side. Not that it wouldn't be, but, like, come on. They make good logos. They make good art. And they were saying, bro, F-Class fucked me over. It's like, man, not paying. Anyways, I will still look at their fucking art, though. I still love the fucking artwork, kind of. It's just, maybe don't support them. But, you know, just to say, I love that art style. Just, you know, maybe look for similar art styles elsewhere, like individuals. It do be like that. Also, anyways, hi Audrey, hi Phoenix. Hello, welcome. You're a little late. How dare you be late on a Monday work hour, 1 p.m. Pacific Standard, or sorry, daylight time. We're in daylight time, I think. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I think, I don't know, what else is there in the background? I mean, looking past the F-Class, I mostly took this photo for the F-Class. I was like covertly just being like, boop, just so I could talk about it on stream. I'm probably real. I only did that so I could talk about it on stream, I'm pretty sure. I was just gonna take a photo and then just walk away. But yeah, there's just, I don't know, people here. You can't really see any of the fucking things. There's like maybe tails here. Oh, this, I remember this. I didn't actually take a photo of it. Where's my camera at? There it is. I have a lot of overlays, I apologize. This shirt is like a fully printed, like, button-up shirt. Shit is like, hold on, $80. So this is like $80 for a button-up shirt. It's like, oh, oof, ouch. I mean, some people might pay it, but fuck, man, $80 for just a full print button-up. I'm good. I'm gonna be real. I'll pass. It's like, fuck. But then we go into the other areas. It's like, oh shit, these are just like custom fucking plushies. This I fuck with. If I had room for plushies, but I don't. I already ran out of room. I don't have any like shelf space, desk space. I got fucking nothing. I have it all open for VR. All my space is just empty because I just have a bed, a dresser, and a desk. That's all I have in my room basically, and a nightstand technically. But like, I gotta keep all the space open for VR, right? And shelves are kind of a pain in the ass when you're moving every fucking year because of rent in California kind of sucks, but that's besides the point. That's kind of just why I don't have any room for this stuff, so this is why I don't buy any of this. Cool looking though. Look at this. Look at these guys. They're so cute. And there's a bunch of them too. There's 1, 2, 3, fucking 4, 5, 6. There's like so many unique ones. It's actually insane how many unique fucking plushies there are. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12-ish. These are kind of variants, same color, but technically unique. 13, like fuck, man, there's so many. Why are there so many? Look, there's even a big one right here. Like, bro, how do you do this? Do they stitch it themselves? Like, do they have a factory? Surely they don't have a factory. I think they're hand making these things. Like, Jesus Christ, that is insane. Insane. Look, this is even a fucking plushie. I don't even know what this is. I can barely tell. I think it's 2 foxes in snow, I think. Like, fuck, man, why is it so good looking? And it's only $20? It's only 20 bucks? Jesus. So that's what this is what the dealer's dens are good for. Like, Jesus, you get stuff like this where it's like, bro, that's a great value. If only I had like room and like, you know, had some place to show it off, but man, this is crazy. Patiently waiting for a furry skate deck to randomly show up at a booth in the dealer's den. I'm not sure what you mean by skate deck, but they were actually selling, like, you know, the skateboards where they have the board part of the skateboard. They were selling that here. The GSFC themselves was selling that. It was like their last year's fucking skateboard boards. I don't know if that's what's called a deck or whatever, but they did have that. Unless you mean like the skate deck. I think that's a fucking, I don't know what it's called. I think that might be the deck though. I'm not a skater. I'm not a skater guy, but the board is the deck. They were selling those there. It was, though, again, it was GSFC selling it, which is the for-profit that, you know, he spent $90 to get a ticket for. And I think it was like $90, which isn't, to be fair, it wasn't too bad. It was like engraved. Oh, but there was a catch. There was a catch. It was a collaboration with F-Class. It was last year's deck, and they didn't have one for this year. And it was a collaboration with F-Class. So F-Class is in the so get fucked. I was like, damn, this is cool. This looks great. But yeah, it didn't work. Also, suspected spam caller on my phone. If you don't know, my phone's always on my like arm when I do these streams, so that's why I'm always looking down and pressing buttons to activate the music. Apparently a spam caller is trying to call me. Should I press the screen button? Nah. Great thing about Google Pixels, you could press a screen button and it just sends them to the fucking Google robot. And then you could just press buttons to tell it to do stuff to that person. Be like, who the fuck are you? Why are you calling? Goodbye, and then hang up on them without even like picking up the phone. It's pretty great. I've never used it like properly, but it's pretty funny. And yeah, it might be a part cyborg, but it's fine. Anyways, it was very unfortunate. It's because one of Iris's friends wanted a skate deck, and we mentioned like, oh shit, yeah, they are selling it. It's $90 at the GSFC thing. And then I looked a little closer at it, and then I like see, it says F-Class, and it's like, you know, it's like the low-key like branding where it's like, you know, it's integrated with the art. It's like, oh, blah, 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 F-Class. Blah, blah, blah. It's like, oh, fuck. Damn it. It's an F-Class collaboration. Shit. Do be like that. I don't know why sometimes it looks like it, like, skipped a bunch. Did you see that? Was that just me? Did it look like it skipped a fuck ton or no? I don't know. Oh, look, it did it again. See that? It looked like it skipped like a bunch, but I'm pretty sure this is the only one. I took this photo. Oh, by the way. Sorry, I get sidetracked really quickly. Let's talk about the subject of this photo real quick. This is Node. I forgot to ask Node if I was allowed to say who they were, so I just like they were in the elevator with us, and they were in the video when we got to the hotel. And I forgot to ask if I was allowed to use their name or not. So I was just like, this is some person that's with us. No, this is Node, okay? They were hanging out. They were wearing a fucking mask during most of the way, because that's actually kind of pro strat. You don't get what they call con crud. You don't get fucking sick from all the sick motherfuckers out here. And now the actual reason why I took this photo, this guy with his fucking head snapped, his neck got fucking, he's just got it on backwards. I don't know what, you know, benefit this provides. Like, usually, you know, you just take it off if you need to see. But this dude just flipped this bitch around and just fucking, I assume can't see shit. I don't know. Like, it's kind of weird. I don't know why it's like this. But yes, this is their back because this is their tail. So I was like, I just saw it from across the fucking dealer's den floor. So I just was like taking a photo like, what the hell? Just take a photo right there. It's quite interesting. His eyes on the back of his head. Yeah, motherfucker's just making sure no one fucks around and finds out. It's crazy. And then other things. I think this is a candle place right here. I think they just have like scented candles that just have like furry related wording on it. I think that's the business. God damn, my tail is in a twist. Jesus Christ. Why? It didn't used to be like this. I think VR chat maybe did an update on dynamic bones or some shit, because this shit is not supposed to twist. Like, my God. I swear, I'm not that stressed that my fucking tail looks like a twisted towel that's got wrung out, but I don't know. I like the idea that it only happens when I'm stressed. I just like keep twisting it until it fucking turns into this. Jesus, okay. Anyways, it's so easy to get sidetracked in this fucking thing. Hopefully it's not too ADHD. But yeah, you can click and hold until you reach the scene. I'm not too sure what you mean by that, Ramon, but yeah, I can like zoom in and everything. I don't have to worry about doing all this. And you might be able to click and hold on like photos, I'm not sure. But Jesus, it's a lot. It's a lot going on here. Also, maybe I should switch sides. You know what? I should be over on this side. Because when I'm on this side, my overlay is to the right. So when I'm looking at my overlay, I'm looking over here. And this is where my mouse is. You can kind of see it. So it's slightly more accurate. Kind of makes a little more sense like this. So I'm gonna be over here, okay? Righty. Right-handed. Oh, here we go. So. So. Where is that music? There's that music. So, there's other rooms in the dealer's den too. There is an 18+ room. Now, I've talked about this before. I think I mentioned it. If you know, you know what happens in there. But this is basically the whole squad. This is all the people. This is again DOS. This is DOS always has their face covered. I have to cover it in quite a lot of videos. I had to track it quite a bit. But yeah, DOS, Iris, Retro, person I didn't ask if I could use their name or not, and other person that I didn't ask if I could use their name or not. But we know all these people. So yeah, this is coming out of the super duperly secret thing back here. I don't know if I should zoom in. I don't know if I got a whiff of anything here. I don't think I did. I don't know if you can tell anything from this blur or not. There's nothing going on here. Just so you know. There's definitely nothing going on here. I'm pretty sure it's not a body pillow. It was a body pillow. But I'm pretty sure there was nothing on it. There was something on it. So yeah, I didn't blur it, but it's far enough that it got blurred naturally by the focus of my Google Pixel. So thank God I didn't just get banned off of fucking YouTube and Twitch at the same time. Yeah. So that's what this is. It's the 18+ dealer's den. Wow. It's all behind this thing, this mysterious, very, very thin cloth. And yeah, we went in there. It was interesting. I'll say that much. And yeah, you can't take photos in there. You might actually be able to. I bet I could. If I really wanted to, I probably could. And then just like blur it out. But like, I didn't bother. It doesn't say no photography. So I mean, who knows? I don't know. I probably actually, I'll be honest. I should honestly take photos of this stuff. Because I was thinking earlier, I was like, man, I should take these photos just so I could blur the shit out of them. And like really concern you guys. Like, you know, if it's censored, then like, who's gonna care, right? I mean, it's just like, you know, a bunch of blurred shit. Like, surely Twitch won't get mad, right? It's for documentation purposes. It's a documentary, so yeah. There is a part of the FurCon that's called the back rooms. Yeah, this would be the back rooms, basically. That's a fair assumption. Yeah, that's the back rooms. And then we went in, we went out, and then there's more people here. A bigger squad. This is, again, Retro. This is a Bond. They were with us. This is their fucking accordion. They haven't pulled it out until now. Look at that. They know how to play the accordion. It's actually kind of fucking crazy. They're actually really good at it, too. It's the thing where, you know, you pull it out and it just, like, plays. It is insane. Like, I don't... This confuses me. I've never understood this instrument. Because you're both supposed to press these keys, but also press this gigantic array of fucking buttons here, and also pull it out and in. So I'm like, who the fuck came up? I'm sure you could look up the inventor and fucking, you know, call him out, but like, bro, who the fuck came up with that instrument? Like, Jesus Christ. What were they on? And how do you even learn this? I don't know. I honestly don't know. Maybe it's easier than it looks, but like, bro, it looks fucking complex as shit. Look how many buttons there are. All of these dots are buttons, I'm pretty sure. Unless I'm dumb. But I'm pretty sure these are buttons, right? Are they? Am I dumb? I swear these are like some sort of fucking control. I don't know. maybe I'm a dumbass, but please call me out if I'm wrong. Anyways, there's this guy. This is the guy that I was next to their decapitated head. It was pretty great. They're very sad right now. Look at them. They're shy. That's the Velcro little fucking eyelids they're on. Pretty great. Practice, I guess. I know, right? Like, how the fuck? It's hard. Practicing's hard. But then again, you know, I fucked around and I found out with like web development, so that works. But instruments are way different. I mean, both require practice, but like, man, I don't know. I've never been an instrument guy, so it's like one of those things I just don't understand. It's impossible. Also, I think this is my hand, by the way. This is my finger. I think I took this photo really quickly. Usually I take these photos as quick as possible so people don't realize I'm taking the photo. So it's a candid moment because I don't like posed photos. So I think, now that I'm thinking about it, I think Abon might have realized I was taking the photo and looked over. But everyone else, I was quick enough to fucking sneak that shit in, you know? You gotta just like very, very quickly, you know, whip out the fucking phone camera and then put it away like nothing happened. That's how I do it. Because again, I've said this before, candid photos are so much better than fucking pose photos. Because look at this. You know exactly what everyone's doing. Abon was playing the accordion at some point, or was just carrying it around, looking at stuff. Everyone's looking at whatever this dealer is over here. I think it's just more prints, I'm gonna be real, because this is a print. That, or I think maybe Iris is showing DOS what print they got. So, something like that. But yeah, we were hanging out, and then...
Right, we're actually getting out of here.
An actual first video, holy shit. It's been a while. We're actually 45 minutes in, and we haven't actually had a video yet, because we've been yapping about Dealer's Den. Which is actually a little concerning, because we have... how many fucking things left? Well, I'll see after this, but let's take a look at what Sucadia, our outside correspondent, has to say about this situation.
Here, I think it's almost 5, so this place is gonna close anyways, isn't it? Yeah. We are going to the nothing panel. I don't know what the nothing panel is, but we're going there. Wow, look at all those people. Those are all people that I kind of know. That's crazy. I bought a coffee mug. I don't know. I'll see what the nothing panel is. I'll let you know.
Yeah, so, that's us leaving the dealer's den. Been looking to get an electric guitar sometime soon. Always played acoustic until now. Shit. I mean, might as well try it out, huh? I mean, if you're playing acoustic already, it should be easy enough, right? It's still the same strings, same premise. Just sounds different. I think. Maybe. But yeah, this is us leaving the dealer's den. Fun fact, this video was a pain in the fucking ass to edit because look, 1, 2, that's 2 separate DOSes that I had to fucking cover up because there's a mirror in this fucking room, so fuck. So this one took a while to edit. But luckily we got through it. There's Zila looking at me talking. I love when people look over at me and they're like, what the fuck is that Sucadia guy doing? Or sorry, Sucadia guy. Better not be talking about me. Again, me being Sucadia, I shouldn't be talked about in a negative light ever, because what have I ever done? Like, nothing. I haven't done shit. Like, come on. It's all this guy. This is why, again, why we have this and why we have to threaten his life, because, like, come on. Are we gonna let this guy vlog even more? Should we? Signs are pointing towards yes, according to the consensus, but you know, I'll change your mind. I'll change your mind. No, don't even worry about it. And you'll think twice about staying on Sucadia's side instead of mine. Like, Jesus, come on. Everyone knows I'm better. Anyways, I think we kept moving, and then, ooh, more candid photos. I love these photos, bro. Fucking look at this. Beautiful, beautiful photo. I was on top, we were going up the escalator out of the dealer's den, and I just, you know, had my phone, and then I fucking, you know, did the quick little, and then went back, but motherfucker was looking at me. So they look really, really concerned. So, again, this is Kazu. Kazu looks so concerned. He looks so concerned. Again, this is actually after, I think by this point he's eaten that like 10-12 hour left out salmon. Remember that? That's his salmon. I'm sorry, I have to call it out. That was his salmon. It wasn't mine. It was on the nightstand. I'm just saying. I have to call it out how it is. That's what that was. And this is why I love candid photos, because you don't get shit like this if it's a pose photo or if you point it for too long. This is just long enough where you get really weird looks, and it's like, God damn it, motherfucker. It's about to take this fucking photo, Jesus. Man. Last time I went was 2005 to 2006, and then 2010 to 2011. Fuck, you are old. No, I'm kidding. Old. No, you've just lived a life more than I have. But that's cool. You know, maybe it's worth going again at some point. This shit changes a lot from fucking 20 years ago. Shit. That's a long time. But yeah, I just like taking these photos. I cannot keep gushing about how great candid photos are. Oh shit, I forgot. Man. There was another photo. I guess I deleted it because it was too similar, but I took a photo like immediately after this one, but they were well aware I was now taking the photo, so it was like way less candid, and they were just like fucking looking and somewhat posing, so I think I deleted it for that reason. But that's, again, just to say, if you're ever taking photos for people, take it when they don't fucking expect it, alright? That's my lesson. Anyways, this is us gathering around being like, oh shit, so where is the nothing panel? What the fuck are we doing? Are we actually like where are we going? Because dealer's den is about to close anyway, so now it's only panels and maybe parties, which usually start later in the day, so what the fuck? So I know there's a video after this, so I'm gonna prep for it. I'm gonna be over here. Okay, apparently the nothing panel doesn't happen today. We just got news that it's tomorrow. I don't know, I didn't check the schedule. I was banking off there's a green guy. Not this guy, the green guy. Wherever, there he is.
I trusted him. But yeah, apparently we're getting pizza now. Sure. I'm just following.
Poor dude. I'm just following. Sounds so sad. It's like a lost dog. It's like, I'm just following them, you know. I don't know where I'm going. But yeah, nothing panel actually doesn't happen, so there's nothing for that panel today. It's tomorrow. I think this is still Friday, I think. It might be a Saturday. So yeah, nothing panel is good as dead, at least right now. So we actually started to go eat. So we're going back up the elevator, back to rooms, because, you know, we're kind of done. We just want food at this point. And, yeah. Again, another candid photo. Hold on. Better music. Fucking big oil zone. Fuck it. You know what? We ball. Fucking love this gun. Another candid photo. Jax just like halfway realized I was taking it. Everyone else, nah. We're just getting out of an elevator with a bunch of random people. I don't even know what the hell is happening here. I'm gonna be real. I have no fucking clue what this is. I don't know if this is supposed to be a hat, because it is very low. I don't know what I'm looking at here. I hope they're okay. I hope they didn't, like, die like this or something. Like, bro, it looks like it's over their face. I don't know what the fuck is this? I couldn't tell you. Anyways. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Jump scare, Iris getting fucking tackled. Let's get an instant replay of that.
Oh my god! Oh god! My bags! That was nothing. Dude, you're a fucking paperweight.
You got a good wrestling like actor sort of thing where you go, oh, my back.
You next.
I immediately after this video refused to go next. Yeah, I don't know. Iris is very light, so I guess the other guy that I didn't ask if I could use their name or not, I just threw them on the bed. And the reason why, I didn't actually know this in the moment, they landed on my fucking receiver for the fucking microphone audio. So it's like, crap. That's why their back hurt. I was like, oh no, you landed on a bed, you're fine. But no, he actually did land on this little doohickey right there. So, a little unfortunate. I don't know why I included this in here, but it was kind of funny. And then we played Cards Against Humanity. You know, I think I'm allowed to have this on screen. I don't know what this says. Something shitty president? I don't know. Yeah, we played Cards Against Humanity because we were waiting for food at this point. We were like, okay, let's just pay, you know, the next person, we'll pay the other room for pizza and shit, and we'll wait for it. So this is us playing it. Again, this is Fish, our other roommate. This is Iris. This is Node. Node's actually not staying in our room, but he's just around quite a bit. I think he actually, I don't think he is staying, maybe, no. I don't think he stayed in the hotel. I'm pretty sure he didn't, but he might have. I'm pretty sure he didn't though. just for reference, because he's around in a lot of these, but he's actually not like around during the night, because I think at that point maybe he like went home or some shit, something like that. But yeah, this is us actually getting the pizza. Look at that, us munching down. I think we got Papa John's. I think that's Papa John's. That's Papa John's right there. It was pretty good. Very, very, very tasty. Not much else happening. There's DOS in the background here. I had to cover just halfly because it was just over the top of Jax's head here. So that was good. And then one other thing. Jax swears by this. I like this music. Jax swears by this. Let me turn this shit down though. This ramen, this is like instant ramen, but it's like apparently one of the best ramens. And I think it's like at Costco or some shit or something. I don't know what it is. It's like tonkatsu ramen. It's just the noodles. Obviously, it shows an egg, but there's no egg in it or whatever. It's pretty fucking good. It's actually really good for what it is. But I also think it's like $4 for one of these. So it's like, that's a lot of money. But they brought like, I think like 2 or 3 of these, and we're eating it like throughout the convention. We're like, fuck, man, where'd you get that? It looks so good. Because you're at the convention, it's Hilton LAX. There's literally nothing around except the fucking airport. Like, bro, fuck. So yeah, we just ate, and then I guess we went to the lobby again because there wasn't really anything happening, and there wasn't any panels that were interesting. So we really did not go to any. And then we were kind of just hanging out. So usually when I'm in the lobby, I just take a photo of it just to like give an idea of where we are in the moment, just to document it, and also how many people are still out. So this is actually kind of a cool thing. Look at this little suit on this dude. And then there is this, like a bar in the background too. This is kind of funny. There's just a bar in that Hilton LAX that's kind of just got a bunch of hypothetically normal people and maybe half furries too. Like this looks like a group of people that are probably together from the convention. Kind of funny having a bar just open while there's a furry convention going on. And then yeah, there's not too much here. This guy looks disgusted, but that's kind of it. This is why I love taking these photos. This is the technically public space, so I'm able to call out any random ass person that I have no clue who they are and just be like, bro, why you look so bored? Why you looking so bored? You're at a furry convention. No, I'm kidding. I'd be bored too if I'm walking to some fucking unknown area. Which we actually did. We were actually exploring the convention more. That's what we were doing. We were like, oh, there's a whole like section over here. There's like a, for reference, it's like up the stairs. So this is the bottom floor. It's up the stairs, which would be this way, up these stairs, and then it's towards the camera is where we went. It was just like some hidden ass area, and they actually had some stuff there. So this is the hidden ass area, and we were looking around. They have a fucking VR room. Holy fucking shit! What? They have VR. That's like what I'm doing, like right fucking now. Like that's crazy. Isn't that crazy? It is actually kind of crazy. And guess what? This whole room was actually free. Like you could get in VR for free and just play something. And they just had little squares on the ground. These are all Quest 3s. So it's like, shit. Some of them are actually Quest 2s. I think the people back here, these are Quest 2 headsets. But these people are like playing a group game where they're like in a circle and they're playing something. I don't think they're playing like what is that furry adjacent game that's like kind of in VR that was being memed? I forget what it's called, but I don't think that was an option, but that would be fucking insane if that was like a real thing where you could just talk and physically be there. This is like the best setup you could possibly have for VR. Like you just have a bunch of people and you're in the same room playing the same VR game. Like fuck, that'd be so cool. So yeah, they just have a bunch of people here. There's a few people. There's actually a big screen like way back here. I think I might take a photo of it after the fact. Look, I could be like one of these people. Look, I'm playing VR. I just don't have a headset. Damn. This is actually a really good angle though. This looks like it actually works. Like I could kind of walk back, be like, hey, I'm in the back of the room. kind of vaguely works here. Damn, this actually is a good angle. Look at this. Bro, I'm like physically here. I'm just like 7 foot tall. Damn. Anyways. I took another photo. I think this got, oh, no. No, it's because I deleted it. I took 2 photos. Usually I hold out the ones that are like, they didn't show as much or weren't as good. But basically, this is one of the setup guys. And, you know, they're just a bunch of VR stuff. It's kind of cool. And then we looked around, and there's another room. This room, gonna be real, low-key kind of scary. Now, I know it's supposed to be a chill room, right? But I don't know about you, but I get scared when I see a ball pit. No reason why, but I just do. So it wasn't like the VR, you know, the chill room, the pool toy room from last time. It's, I don't know, it just has like a bunch of, this fucking music. Just has a bunch of, you know, typically just kids' toys. Like, look at these fucking, these are fuzzy fucking Jenga blocks, kind of ish, but it's only 2x2. And it's like, there's just like pillows and shit everywhere, and then there's a ball pit. And no one was in it. I don't know what this says, but maybe you can think about what it says. Please something ball pit. I don't know, maybe please keep the balls in the ball pit? I have no fucking clue. But truth be told, we quickly left this room and never came back because we really did not want to bother. really just didn't want to fuck around with that. If it was a pool toy room, then fuck yeah. If it was like actual the vibey room, but no. It was just interesting. So we didn't do that, and then we went back out. So we checked out the area. We looked at the lobby again. This is yet again another view of the lobby. Some possibly normal ass people over here. No, I think these are actually furries too. Sometimes you can see normal ass people. Like these people. These, oh wait, no, that's actually a furry too. Oh yeah. Damn, that is a furry, fuck. Yeah, there was actually some children here. Like some parents and like their fucking, I don't know, 12, 13-year-old had fursuits too. Like this dude actually has a mask. And I'm pretty sure this is a kid, I think. I think, unless it's like a scale thing, but I'm pretty sure this is a kid. Pretty sure. But then again, I think this is their mom, but they're also the same height, so I'm gonna be real, I have no clue. And there was at least one kid here with like a sick ass fursuit. I'm like, what the hell? How the fuck? It might be a scale thing though. I didn't have any photos of it, but very interesting. And then we went to our room because fucking nothing was really happening. Don't mind Sykes' shirt. Don't worry about that. At this point, it was nighttime. It was like maybe 8 p.m. And we're basically just waiting to like go to parties. Because again, panels kind of suck. We just ate. So it's like, we're just trying to find shit to do. So, we came up with shit to do. So we're hanging out in the fucking hotel room. Jax is also here, just like over here. I just took 2 photos, like one after the other. Again, this is the fucking, look. We brought a kettle, so the fucking ramen's right here. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. But yeah, they were being a little bit of menaces.
Wakey, it's time for school.
It's time for school. Come on.
Those are fucking little silly. Those are the fucking stretchy motherfucking hand things. You know, I don't know where they got them from, but they just had them. They were just fucking. As you might have heard, Iris was actually trying to sleep. And I was lying down. I was tired. Again, I still only have 3 hours of sleep, but I'm not able to sleep until like it's actually fucking quiet and the lights are out. Iris, on the other hand, is able to fucking sleep like that, like just anywhere. I'm like, what the fuck? I have to like have lights out, you know, no sound, like fuck, it takes me so long to fall asleep. I have to have the perfect conditions for it, otherwise I'm just gonna stay up, which, for the record, my flight on Wednesday is gonna be like that, where it's gonna be fucking midnight. We're gonna get there at like 6 a.m. I'm not gonna be able to sleep during any of it, because it's a flight. It's gonna be from California to Atlanta, and it's like, I can't sleep in planes. Trust me, I would know, because I went to London when I was 16, and there was a flight from fucking, you know, I don't know where it landed, but it landed on the East Coast, and then it had to go across the entire Atlantic Ocean. Bro, I was awake the entire, like, 8 or 12 hours it took to get to fucking London, bro. I might have fallen asleep for, like, one of those hours, like one, just because I was so sleep deprived, but I only fell asleep for that one, and I was not able to sleep anywhere else. So I do not know. I'm just built different. I'm just a fucking paranoid motherfucker, I guess. I don't know. My evolution has just told me not to ever fall asleep unless it's like super duper safe to do so. So yeah, that's why I only sleep in bed, and I literally can't sleep anywhere else. Not in a car, not on a plane, not when other people are around, like, or well, other people are around when the lights are on, like, shit, fuck. It's difficult, it's difficult. Anyways, they were being, silly. Silly hee-hee. Smacking people in the face. That one was a direct headshot. It was very scary. It was one of the most terrifying things I've ever seen in my goddamn life. Which is why. Fighting music? I think it's pretty thematic. They were doing it for a while. Everyone was very, very afraid. Be fair, it was fun, but it was very, very scary. Again, this is Kazu just being like, no, please. And then, I guess Fish moved sides. This is Zelo just fucking recording the entire thing. Or at least some of it. And then, yeah, they're fucking slapping the shit out of basically everyone. It do be like that. Different perspective. Whoa, that's crazy. How the fuck is there a perspective with Sucadia in it? Not from his perspective. I stole Zelo's photos. Sorry, Zelo. I stole your photos. I didn't even ask for permission. It was literally 5 minutes before the stream started. I was like, you know what? I should add an extra photo here. So I added an extra photo here, and it was Zelo's photo. Just as like another angle, you know? This is everyone hanging out. This is, you know, me just lying here, being like, what the fuck? I'm still wearing the Black Cat shirt, now available at Sucadia.dev/shirt for only $25 before wide shipping, by the way. Tax included. Or actually, hold on. I think that's a lie. I think it actually charges sales tax. I'm gonna be real. I think the shirt, when I looked at the receipt, which I did actually finally get one purchase from it, I think it charges sales tax, unfortunately, because it's Etsy. So it's, you know, a little unavoidable. But other than that, you know, worldwide shipping, $25. Not too bad. It comes out to like $30, maybe $32 with the shipping cost included, but it, you know, it's a good shirt. It's a really good shirt. I got 3 of them now. Beautiful, beautiful shirt. You should get it. Miss Cicadia. Cicadia is so concerned. And then there's the Protogen guy again. That was the dashboard friend that was on the bed, and then we kicked him off to the TV, and now he's back on the nightstand. And he stays there for the rest of the time, and we don't move him at all. But yeah, we were hanging out, and then, another video. This one, I will, I'll let you figure out who he's mimicking, because he's mimicking someone. I'll let you figure out who they are. Also, hello, Anti-Furry Forever in the YouTube chat. How you doing? Welcome. Please, consider this video. Who do you think he's mimicking? If you don't know the answer, you didn't have a childhood. He does it so well. I really hope someone in the chat knows who he's mimicking. Come on, lay down. What was that laugh, or whatever that was? That. What was that? Does anyone know at all? Anyone in the back? No one at all? Not a single person. Disappointed. Gotta say, I'm very disappointed in you guys. You should know this. It is Muscle Man from Regular Show. That's his fucking laugh. Muscle Man.
Bitch, why you sound like a lawnmower? The fuck?
The way I eat grass.
what it is. Mordecai and Rigby, go to the night market or you're fired. Go to Mordecai and Rigby.
God damn. Yeah. We were having our. That was literally all we were doing. We were sitting around trying to fucking make our own fun because the panels, again, not very interesting. So we were literally just sitting in our own room. Eating a little bit of soup, but mostly just hanging out. I think waiting for, just literally a party to happen or something. So I think we were given a time when one of them was just gonna start. So we were just waiting for that. Yeah. I won't imply that they were like inebriated in any way, but they were definitely a little silly that day, at that particular time. Oh yeah. So, what else is going on here? Actually, hold on. I never use this music that often. Let's get this music in here. This fucking music. Yeah, so this area is the one that says no photography. I'm like, damn it, shit. What the fuck am I gonna do? This is the 18 plus DJ thing. Like, you have to be 18 plus, and you could go to the DJ thing. So there's two different DJs. I think one's a chill one and one's a more upbeat one. I think something like that. Yeah, I think. Wristband required. Yeah, it's Century Boulevard After Dark, whatever. It's a DJ thing. For some reason they have it on the first night that like it's just 18 plus. The other nights weren't, so I don't know. I love seeing the random ass YouTube comments. You good, Nanny Jane? Or Nanny Lane? Saying Joe 230000008. It do be like that. Thank you, Nanny. I think Nanny might be having a little bit of a conundrum here. You okay, Nanny? Do you need any help? Do you need help? Bro, some YouTube chatters are just built different. I'm gonna be real. YouTube chat's just built a little different. It do be like that sometimes. Just saying Joe. Just Joe, you know? It do be like that. And just a bunch of random emojis. Like, honestly, you look at that and you're like what is going on over there? Like, is that a bot? Is that like a person that's just sending a bunch of different Joes? Like, like what the fuck? Oh man, the YouTube comments. Also, hello, Cross Path Stream. Welcome. You seem like a real individual, but Nanny Lane in the YouTube chat, a little having a Joe crisis over here. Anyways, I think they might be a bot, maybe, so I'm gonna have the unfortunate thing to, sorry, I'm gonna have to put user in time. Should I put user in timeout or hide user on this channel? I don't know. Hide user on this channel or put user in timeout. Fuck it, I'll do timeout. 24 hours. Alright, sure. Alright, YouTube chat just got purged from all the Joes. How about this? Joe Obama. Like, honestly, it's so confusing. That's like, what the fuck? What was that? Like, was it a bot or was it just a person? I have no clue. Like, I'm not even mad. I'm just fucking curious. I mean, I gotta put an end to it, unfortunately, because they are kind of spamming the chat, but like, what the fuck was that? Please put your guess in the comments below, YouTube chat, VOD gang, because you can't actually comment on live videos, but you can comment on them after the fact, which is surprising. Comment what you think the fuck that was down below. It helps engagement. Please like the video too. I'm streaming on YouTube. Anyways, there's no photography allowed in here, so I took a photo right outside of it to be like, this is what we were doing. We're coming into this area. So again, this is the fucking like DJ area. And we went in it, and we didn't stay long. And Sucadia will tell you why. I think. Oh, wait, what the fuck? Oh, shit, we totally fucking swapped. Never mind, hold on. I guess that's a little later. I think it was because later down the line, we actually went to the DJ thing. I think we only looked at it, and then we went back to the hotel room. So again, this is not our hotel room. This is the other people's hotel room. Kazu, again, this is another candid photo. Kazu, just realizing that I'm fucking taking the photo, was able to get a pose in. How dare you? How dare you pose in my fucking photos? You're not allowed to do that. Is bro doing the Goku pose? I have no fucking clue. He could be. Or he could just be fucking doing like a little salute, but for all I know is bro saw me taking the photo, and I was trying to make it a candid photo, but they noticed. It's pretty fucking funny though. I cannot gush enough about candid photos. It's so great. Take as many candid photos as you like. They tell so much better of a story than posed ones. Anyways, video.
16th floor, we're going to like a waffle party that we
Ooh,
may or may not
party.
be invited to.
What room was it?
72, so that's to the left. Or 71, yeah.
Bro was aura farming.
I just got a close-up shot of Zila. I just get a close-up shot. I was trying to get everyone, but it's just like your face. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Oh my god.
Damn. Yeah, so finally parties are happening. So we waited long enough. We spent enough time, and now this is the pure convention experience, you know? The pure convention experience is getting invited to fucking room parties. Let's fucking go, fellas. So, the first party we're going to is called Waffle Party. So we're like, oh shit, let's go in there, let's see what the fuck's going on. So, that's exactly what we do. Boom. This is Waffle Party. And it is actually not like a party. This is actually this is different than the other parties because this is just a chill party. There's no loud music. There's normal music, but there's no one dancing. There's nothing crazy like that. It's just a normal party. It ain't not party like a waffle party, exactly. So people were just playing. This is a Secret Hitler right here, and there's just a bunch of drinks, normal drinks. There's alcoholics, I think, kind of on the floor and shit. Like the FC parties, they actually check for ID. So, they're not giving alcohol to minors or whatever. So you get a little wristband that's custom to the party. They make their own custom wristband and they fucking give it to you if you're over 18 and you want to drink. So it's like, okay, shit. So you get free alcohol and you get free waffles and syrup. That's why it's called the waffle party. They literally have fucking waffles back here. This is the little waffle thing. I think they had pancakes too. I'm gonna be real. So it's like, oh shit, okay. That's kind of sick. So this is the chill party. This is one of the parties which, spoiler alert, didn't get shut down. Cause how chill this party was, the hotel staff never figured out there was a party in here, or at least it wasn't an issue. So it was actually chilling. Should have been there just for the pancakes. I know, and there was literally infinite pancakes. There was a toaster on the ground over here. You can see this fucking thing. The toaster on the ground, which in hindsight, it seems a little dangerous, but I think it's on top of something. That cooks all the waffles and shit, and you could just ask, hey, can I get some waffles? And be like, oh, okay, yeah, sure, go ahead. It's pretty great. Now, another thing you might notice, who's this guy? This guy isn't blurred. You remember this guy? I mentioned it in the last stream, so if you were there at the last stream, kind of towards the beginning, they were, I don't know why I'm trying to stay on this side. They were in the lobby with us. They are the host of this party. You know how we figured out that this party existed? Is because Fish was talking to this guy who was like, hey, I'm gonna be hosting a party past 8 p.m. It's the waffle party. We're gonna have waffles and drinks there. And we're like, holy shit. Well, we weren't. Fish was like, holy shit. So That's why in the previous fucking video, I was like, we don't know if we're invited or not because only Fish got invited. So Fish in turn invited us as like a whole ass group to go to this party. And we're like, I don't know if we're allowed to be here. We weren't told we could be here. I'm gonna be real. But yeah, this guy hosted this party. I was like, crap, okay, shit, that's cool. So last minute, I actually asked literally like 2 days ago, Iris got their telegram or whatever. And I had Iris ask for me, like, hey, do I have to blur your face? Do you want your face to be blurred? And he's like, no, you don't have to. It's like, oh shit, okay, cool. So, damn, I can, again, firstly show the party. I blur other people's faces because I have no fucking clue who they are. I'm not gonna show their face in a private area, but, you know, everyone else, pretty sick. Most of these people are a group that's spawned again. Iris, Kazu, who was the one that was looking at me really weird, doing the Goku pose, you know how it is. Did y'all have Smash in the party? Super Smash Brothers. They had Super Smash Brothers in the VR room, believe it or not. It was actually modded Super Smash Brothers. So it had like a bunch of random ass like skins of characters. It's kind of wild. That's actually a photo later down the line, or a video later down the line. But I think just for tonight, we were just doing parties, and then tomorrow we actually did VR. So we were chilling, and this is our correspondence with the host of the party. So the host of the party was Jack Fox Grayson. You might be wondering, why the fuck are you saying their full name, and why are you showing me a Telegram channel? This is the correspondence I made Iris have with them. And they were just like, you know, I'm fine with my face being unblurred, assuming that it makes sense giving everyone else's faces blurred. It does. I have no fucking clue who the other people were, so I can't reach out to them. I prefer to be called Jack, although if he's doing a shout out, Jack Fox Grayson is my full fandom name. So there you go. Here's a shout out to my whopping, I don't know, probably like 5 viewers. I mean, the VOD probably a lot more, but usually live, you know, again, I'm fucking streaming this on a weekday during work hours, both in the Eastern time and the fucking Pacific Standard Time I'm in, so do be like that. But yeah, we got leaked everyone run moment, I know, right? But yeah, that was a cool party. It was very chill. It wasn't like a party, but it was just a party that had drinks, again, for free, and all that stuff. 1 second, I think someone needs me. There we are. My mom was checking if the cat's still in my room because Saki is buried in my bed right now, and sometimes it's hard to find where the fuck he is. So it's like, oh my god, is he still alive? Did he get out? No, he's still in here, thank god. So yeah. Pretty cool party. And then I think we moved on.
Okay.
Oh,
so
shit.
there was a big gap. We went to the...
There was a big gap.
What was it? What party? Waffle party. Yeah, waffle party. We paid Secret Hitler. I didn't want to record in there because that's weird. It's a private party. I'm going to have to blur everyone's face anyways. But we kind of just hung out for quite a while. Now it's like midnight, and we're going to move the car because apparently there's discounted parking at the Hilton that we didn't know of, even though we already paid for parking that doesn't allow in and out, but the Hilton does. So we're gonna check with the valet people first. We're going the wrong way. They're not that way? They should be out there, I think, out in the front.
That's shuttles. Valet is this side. Valet is this side.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay. We gotta check with the valet people if there's any parking spots. Because if I take the car out, right, and there's no parking spots, that means I lost $60 because it was $60 for the whole weekend. If I take the car out, that's basically cutting it off. It's not that way. Yeah, I mean, the cars are out there. That's usually valet. So we're gonna set that up. Hopefully they actually have the bullshit that we need. And I'm gonna park my car before I get too tired and too incapable of driving. So yeah, this is Iris again. We already got everything out of the car, but we want to like go around maybe tomorrow to get food because there's no food around here. So that's why we're moving the car. Okay, we're gonna talk with the Valley people again. Goodbye. I didn't press the button.
Yeah, so our parking situation was a little weird. We parked at airport parking. Like Crosspath said, I've never heard of parking that doesn't allow in and out. Airport parking is actually very, very commonly no in and out parking. So what that means is basically, you park your car, you can't take it back out. If you do take it back out, you're basically, you know, you're done with your reservation. Like, that's it. So you're not allowed to come back in without paying the extra time again. So we realized the Hilton actually allows in and out parking, and they have a special fucking rate for guests that are actually staying there. The rate for guests is like $15 or $20 a night, whereas opposed to non-guests, it's like $60 a night. So they only advertise the $60 a night on their website. So we were like, ah, shit, we gotta do the parking next to it, which again, we're at the LAX airport, the Hilton at LAX. So we parked at Airport Spectrum Parking, is what it's called. It's literally right next to the fucking Hilton. But again, they don't allow in and out parking. So we can't take our car anywhere unless we're actually gonna leave LA. So we decided to just repark the car because we were like, ah, fuck it. Let's just repark it so we can actually go somewhere tomorrow and eat out wherever eating out might be, because it's really hard to find places by the airport to eat. So that's what we did. And luckily, we checked with the valet people and they confirmed.
Okay, there's parking. They just said floor 5 and 6, so we're gonna go grab it. We have to find our parking thing. We went through this sketchy alleyway. Now it's dark.
What's right alleyway?
I mean, there are a lot of lights, to be fair. But yeah, this is the self-parking that we need to go through. And we didn't do that because the Hilton rate by default is like $52 a night. The rate over that I got was like 16 or like 20 a night, something like that. But Hilton, I don't even think the guest thing allowed in and out, but as a guest in the fucking hotel room, they give you a discount code and you could do in and out. So it's like, it's so confusing. I didn't know that was a thing. So we're just losing money, kind of. But yeah, at least we'll be able to drive the car. Yay! All right.
And if there's still dances, maybe we'll do dances.
Yeah, and things go until like 2 a.m. So we should maybe be able to look at like one last thing before going to bed. We'll see. I'm surprised I'm still awake. I haven't gotten any sleep since the 3 hours when I woke up at 5:45.
We'll sleep in for a while.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll sleep in. Okay. Good. Hopefully not die over here. It's not as well lit. It's also the dark alleyway area. Pretty awesome back here.
This is now dark. Yeah, this is sketchy.
Okay. It is actually pretty sketchy. Look at these fucking windows where it's all cut through. No, none of these windows actually exist. It's just
Shit's fucking scary, bro. You know, it's a pretty brightly lit, you know, alleyway until it's not. And then it's fucking terrifying. And there's just like abandoned buildings. You don't know what's in those buildings. It's very unsafe to be walking in a dark alleyway while sleeping. Yeah. Maybe just a little bit. But hear me out. We just did it anyways, because fuck it, we're at a fucking furry convention, you know? It's like, what are they gonna do? We had nothing on us either way. I have my wallet that has like a little bit of cash in it, and to be fair, all of my fucking identification, cards. That would kind of suck if someone stole that, but I don't think usually robbers do that. I think they just want your credit card maybe, and then just mostly cash. So luckily we were fine, but there was like literally no one out, and it was like, bro, kind of fucking scary a little bit. It wasn't too scary. Again, I wasn't worried at all, but we had to like retrace our steps and somehow get back into the Spectrum parking, which is surprisingly difficult because I don't know if I actually show it in here, but we tried the door that we originally went out of at the beginning when we parked and we like went up that random elevator. That door was actually fucking locked. So we had to find another way to get into our parking area. And I think we eventually found like I don't fucking know, like a doorway or some sort of staircase, like emergency staircase that has to be open at all times or something. I have no idea. But we found our way in. We found our way to the car. And, yeah. When we got to the car, I decided, you know what? I realized, more like, I realized that I didn't take any photos of my, you know, broken ass car. Like, I only took video of my reaction that lost audio, and then I showed that. But I didn't actually take any photos. So here's some high quality photos of the damage to my car from the trash bin that I hit on the highway. Which again was unavoidable. I showed that last time. If you want to find that, it's in the previous stream. But yeah, this is the fog light, and this is where it fucking got smashed in. I took a couple photos. You can see the smashed in. This is the light bulb, I believe. Part of the light bulb and or paint. I'm not quite sure, but I'm pretty sure some of this is just shattered fog light bulb. And this is more, you know, depth conscious, because it's kind of hard to gauge depth on a fully white car. This is how dented in it is. This is like an inlet, like that. Like it fucking goes in, it goes back and around, like boop, boop, boop. See that? Not so great. But I still have happy music, so it's not too big of a deal, right? I'm sure it's fine, right? I'm sure there's nothing wrong here. Nothing could possibly go wrong. And, oh, would you look at that? The repair estimates. It looks like something has gone wrong because I went to the body shops. Because I was like, oh, that's only gonna be a couple $100, right? You just have to bump out the bumper, you know, like hammer it out and then put a new fog light in, right? Right? Right. Right. But if we look at the paperwork, you start looking into it a little harder. You start seeing hours of labor, predicting to be 6 hours. Now you might be saying these people are probably ripping you off a little bit, and they kind of are because they immediately afterwards offered a 6% discount. But it's like this is kind of our baseline. So you start looking at this, and it's like, shit, 1.4, 6 hours, and then the paint job's gonna take 4 hours here, and then repair scans half an hour for each, which is kind of weird. So okay, that's 9.7 hours of labor and 4 hours of the paint job labor. How much does that cost? $1,284 to repair that fog light. That ain't good. That's horrible. That's really bad. That's to repair the bumper and fix the fog light. So I was like, shit, that's awful. Good fucking sales tax too. Sales tax $309. Fuck, bro, that's so expensive. I don't even know. Wait, why is it $309? No, wait. Why does it say $309? I'm not quite sure why it says that. But sales tax was only $23, I think. So I was like, fuck. That's a lot. So I'm gonna get a second opinion. I'm gonna go to another body shop. So let's go to the next body shop. I'm sure that'll be not as bad, right? So we look through it, you know, it's my Hyundai Elantra, interior black, all this good stuff. And we look again. This is a different place. So much less labor. Look at this, 2.7 hours of labor here, just a little bit there, and there. So this place, okay, that's not too bad. Front lamp, this place is offering to replace the bumper because they were like, oh no, you can't repair that thing. Or if you do repair, it's not gonna look great because it's already cracked inward, right? So you can't really repair it. Let's just take it off and replace it with a new bumper. Well, in order to do that, $1,800 and $41.06. So that is with an OEM bumper. So the same exact bumper that came from the factory that my car was built with. The same exact bumper. So it's like, okay, can I get a different estimate for an aftermarket bumper? Sure, you can do that. take a look at it again, same exact hours, all the same stuff, but with a different bumper, cost, you know, exact same labor, but different parts. Hold on, can I zoom in more? It's a little hard to zoom in on this fucking thing. Kind of, that works. $1368 to replace with an aftermarket bumper. So, my options are $1,200 for a bumper repair, $1,300 for a bumper replacement aftermarket, or $1,900, more like $1,800, no, yeah, $1,800 for a OEM bumper for this little dent. So, guess what I did? Nothing. I decided, bro, my car's probably not even worth, like, bro, this car's not worth it that much. I looked on Kelly Blue Book, this shit's worth, like, with how many miles it has, maybe $7,000, maybe. And if this costs $1,500 to repair, I also have to repair the struts on it, which also costs another $1,500. And then I also have to repaint it because the paint's chipping. Ideally, if you want to sell it again. So it's like, fuck me, I guess. I guess I'm not getting it repaired. I guess I'll just live with a fucking broken fog light. So I'm still driving around with this broken fog light. So if you ever see this car with a smashed left bumper fog light, it's probably me, and you could probably run me off the road, honestly. I wouldn't be too mad about that. Also, hi Lupin. Yeah, we just went through the repair estimates for this. It's all very, very sad. So this is actually the most expensive convention I am going to, because FWA is going to cost less than this by far. So me just happened, you know, driving north on the I-405 North freeway, you know, really costed a lot of fucking money. Anyways.
Okay, we actually got the car parked.
We got the car parked.
It doesn't charge us until we leave, so we're gonna figure that out eventually. But we're going to the waffle party now. We just went to the dance floor and it was kind of empty. One of the dance floors only had 3 people playing with a ball. The other one had like a handful of people, but it started dying out. We left when there was like 8 or so. So there was really not much. But kind of cool. It was a lot busier earlier. It's 1 a.m. for reference. 1:10 right now.
Yeah. So, we went into the parties and bro, it was so sad. I wish photography was allowed. It explicitly said no photography outside the, you know, 18 plus DJ area, so I couldn't. But bro, we went into one of the DJ's areas. There was 3 people. 3 people in that. Again, I can count that on my 4-fingered singular hand here. 3 people. 3. It's kind of hard to see it. 3 people, and bro, they weren't even like dancing to the music. They were playing with a ball. They didn't even care about the music. They were just playing with a ball. All 3 of them, just bouncing this little bouncy ball around. It's like, bro, it was the saddest thing I've ever fucking seen in my life. Because I mean, technically there were 4 people there. There was the 3 people playing with the ball, and then there was the DJ. This poor fucking DJ is playing to 3 people in like a fully lit room. It's like, oh, dear Lord. Now, again, I think that was the chiller room, because they have a separate DJ for the more upbeat room. Well, we go into the more upbeat room. There's only like 8 people in there. There's only 8. It's like, god damn, I guess everyone went to bed already? Like, what the fuck? I don't know where everyone is. They must be at the parties, right? I don't know. So that's why we, once again, are fucking going to a fucking waffle party, because it's like, shit. GashCon Ball Pit returns. I already showed the ball pit a little earlier. You should rewind the tape, you know. You know. I already talked about that. I actually showed a room that had a ball pit in it. It's pretty crazy. We hung out in there all day. Trust me. We didn't. We did not. Anyways, I think we... Oh shit, this is the next day. Yeah, we went to the waffle party for like, I think another couple 30 minutes or something, and then we left because it was like pretty dead in there. You know, everyone's, I guess, tired, so everyone's going to bed earlier today. So, this is the dawn of the next day. It's actually daylight again. Can you believe it? That's crazy. Let me actually get some more, hold on, fantasy music out, because I never use it that often. Or he's going to hibernation, I know. I mean, it is the day the convention starts, so I think everyone travels that day and just like lost all of their sleep, including me, who got 3 hours of sleep. So, yeah. But now it's daytime. Fun fact, this is actually the fucking airport runway. Surprising you can't like hear it from here, but from their room, the people that we weren't sleeping with, but from their room, you can actually see the runway and you can see where the planes start taking off. You can see them take off from here all the way, you know, back. It's kind of crazy. It's good for plane watching if you really were into that. But yeah, we were straight up chilling. I just realized I didn't blur the feet right here, so please do not kill me, Jax, and please don't be weird. I'm just gonna try not to zoom in on that and zoom in on this guy. Look, he's just decapitated again with his paws. That's crazy. There was a ball pit. I was joking. Sorry for being late. I was watching Doctor Who. I was 30 seconds behind. It do be like that on YouTube. If you do feel like you're behind, if you don't see your chat messages up here, make sure you press the live icon at the bottom of your little seek bar and make sure it's red so it's actually live. That's something that YouTube does not make very obvious at all, so it's not your fault, but it's kind of confusing. Anyways, we are going to eat, so we got everyone here. This is, again, Jax. Jax is always looking like a fucking creature of the, like an evil creature. Psych, you know, being Psych. And then DOS being the face that I have to cover all the time. You know, it's just like that. It'd be like that. Bro, this music's so fucking... Why is this music so thematic? This is such good music. It's so, like, silly. It's like, oh yeah, we're just going around. This is the lobby again. One of the lobbies. This is actually... For reference, this is where the DJ area was. This is what was blocked off. DJ number 1, which is the upbeat DJ, is over in this room. And then, this is also where opening ceremony was, for reference. And then DJ number 2 is with the 3 fucking balls. Or sorry, not 3 balls, but 3 people playing with a singular ball, was this room. It was so sad. But yeah, this is just us like getting out of the elevator. The elevators are literally like right down here, so that's why we're hanging out here.
Yeah, what about it?
Oh, and then we...
How is it
going up
a
here.
room party?
So for reference, there's a little bit of backstory behind this video. So we're walking into a Denny's because there's a Denny's really close by, and I actually drove my car over there because fuck it, we're not gonna walk. Might as well just drive. Iris started talking about a room party. You know, room parties, kind of like waffle party. They don't have to be weird. Iris was talking about a Bowser party, and I was like, huh? What makes it a Bowser party? Like, Bowser from, like, Mario. Like, what the fuck does that mean? Like, in reference to a party, what the fuck does a Bowser party mean? Like, I'm gonna be real, I have no fucking idea. So, recording and interrogating about it. VR? Whoa. VR? Hello? Are you okay? Whoa. That was concerning. My, Windows, like, fucking died for a second there. It made a sound. I think maybe sometimes it does the thing where it's like, sorry, USB devices are overloaded or some shit. It's like, are they really now? Are they? Sometimes it do be like that. I think that's probably what it just yelled at me about. I'm not gonna worry about that because everything's fine, so I won't worry about it. But yeah, I was like, what the why? How is there a Bowser part? What does that mean? Do you have to be in Bowser cosplay? Do you have to like Bowser? Are we watching like the Mario movie? Like, what are we doing here? I'm like, how does that work? So this is me questioning Iris about it. Secretly, he didn't know I was recording this. So yeah, this is me questioning it. It's kind of hard to hear because we're walking into a restaurant, but this is all I got out of him. Yeah, what about it?
Nintendo Bowser.
How is it a Nintendo Bowser?
It's a room party. It's like the theme of the room party.
Oh, how though? How does that work?
Well, you're already inside.
Okay.
Yeah.
Secretly recording in the Denny's. Alright. you gotta love the fucking secret recording. I mean, you gotta. I mean, you gotta know where I am, right? Like, come on, it's great. It's great. So I am nevertheless still confused about what the fuck a Bowser party is. It's apparently the theme of the party, but like, I still don't know what that means. Is like Bowser all over the walls, or like, are people dressing up like Bowser? Like, are there a bunch of Bowser furries here? Like, he's not even a furry. I don't get it. So I have no clue. So Lupin's asking, how many pancakes are you gonna eat? Well, Lupin, you obviously don't know me because my bitch ass got some fucking, hold on, French toast. I'm a French toast main myself, not pancakes. I'd actually go for pancakes next and then waffles because I'm not into the crunchiness of waffles personally. But this was good. This was so much sugar. There was so much sugar in this fucking French toast fucking thing here. It was, the freaking frosting was like the glaze that you get at Wetzel's Pretzels, or like the stuff that's on top of a Cinnabon almost. Like, it was good, and it was scarily like, I'm gonna get diabetes, you know? Like, there was a lot of sugar in this. But yeah, this is us all, you know, at the place. We went to a Denny's, and then we all ate here. We got a big old table that they connected for us, and yeah, this is Jax doing some sort of sign. I have no clue what it is. Might be a gang sign, maybe he's a gang affiliated, I'm not sure, but he's not. This is Syke having a really, really good time with this burger. This burger was fucking amazing. I mean, fucking look at this. Look at this man. This man likes his burger. Like, come on. That's a good burger. You can't tell me that was not a good burger, right? And then, Iris just, you know, eating eggs and shit and whatnot. And there's Sucadia. Wow, look how happy he looks. He usually does not look this happy. Like, this is also surprisingly one of my better photos, because usually, I don't know, usually like my smile is like asymmetric, I feel like, or something. I don't know. Sucadia's not looking too bad here. Well, then you look a little closer and then it's like, actually, this eye, sorry, I'm gonna be calling out Sucadia right here now. Actually, do I have evil music here? Maybe just the dealer music. Calling out Sucadia right here and now. If you, just to also piss you off by chance. His right eye is, usually more closed than left. You see that? See, this eye is a little more open. This eye is just a bit more closed. It pisses me the fuck off. I'm gonna be real. It annoys the shit out of me. It is the thing that I hate the most. Everything else is fine. I mean, honestly, I really don't care. But creepypasta ass smile, Lupin. I said we weren't gonna kill him. Lupin, come on, chill out. We weren't gonna kill him, or we were gonna bash him in the head. Or hold on, where is it? There it is. We're still considering it. We still gotta keep him alive. Like, you know, just, you know, we can decide whether we're gonna like totally get rid of him, because hopefully by the end of this fucking stream, we're gonna be done with all this. Hopefully. We're 2 hours in. We got 2 more hours until my trackers die. So let's see if we're able to. But yeah, usually Sucadia doesn't look this good in the photo. Iris, on the other hand, is always fucking way more photogenic. I don't know. And then there's Node. Node without a mask. So, yeah, they were here. This con will last 800 years. With this fucking music. 800 years. Sucadia was talking about GSFC. That happened in March of 2025. He never got to any other furry convention after that. All he talked about was GSFC because Sucadia here vlogged way too fucking much and made it so it would take an eternity, an entire lifetime to get through all of the footage. Do be like that. I like the fucking music. I love my music, bro. My music's so great. I'm gonna be honest. Not to my own horn, but bro, me picking this fucking music, let's keep moving on. So we eat, and then we have to pay. I took a photo of us having to pay. Also, fucking DOS right here. DOS knows that they cannot be in my photos, so sometimes they purposely jump into my photo to fucking make it so I have to Photoshop them out of it. So I'm like, bro, I'm gonna fucking, I can't say I'm gonna do anything, but I'm gonna ban them. If I see them in the chat, I'm banning them. That's all I can do, unfortunately. Make this man a GSFC ambassador. I mean, you should have heard what I was saying earlier. You know, like early in the stream during the registration line. They are a for-profit as opposed to the non-profits that furry conventions usually are, so that's something to keep in mind. Again, this is the line for us to have to pay because we're all paying separately because we're a bunch of bitches. So this is us all waiting in line to fucking pay our bill to this person. And I'm gonna be real. I don't think I tipped. I don't think I tipped at all. Mostly because I think they forced it, they forced us to walk up here and we came in late and they didn't really serve us too much. They just gave our food. So like, I'm gonna be real, I don't think I tipped. This is one of the few times where I actually didn't tip at a technically sit-down restaurant. But hey, look, shit was already expensive as is, and we didn't get served that much. So like, come on, just saying. Tipping culture is a topic. I know. I work at a restaurant. When you don't tip servers at the Cheesecake Factory, they hate you. They hate your guts. I hear all the time, them complaining about it. When it's supposed to be a voluntary thing, but it's very much socially unacceptable not to tip. At least for the servers, because it's literally their whole income. Because, by the way, as an aside, actually, this is kind of a segue. As an aside, the Cheesecake Factory workers, all of the front of the house is minimum wage. All of front of the house is minimum wage, including me, a busser, maybe the bakery, I think. I think bakery is as well. And servers. I believe they're all minimum wage. They might be paid like slightly more, but not by much. That's because they get tips. And you know what the Cheesecake Factory says about tips? They're like, oh, if you're a tipped employee, you cannot get a raise. You'll never get a raise. Never. Ever. I've worked there 4 years. I've only gotten raises when the minimum wage increased in the state of California. So I'm getting paid $16.50 an hour, because that's the minimum wage in California right now. But you get tips. I get $10 in tips an hour usually, so I get basically $26 an hour, which is actually really good. Servers, on the other hand, average more like $40 an hour in tips. So it's actually kind of crazy because they get paid like, bro, $60 an hour. That's basically like a fully fucking, professional job with a degree and everything. Except tips are voluntary, so they're only getting that much because people, the culture, all that. Also, I have some news. So, if you're following the Discord, you might have heard my employment news. I have won the Cheesecake Factory chess game. So, as I said previously in the previous stream, my boss was planning to fire me because I wasn't going to be available Mother's Day because that is the weekend of FWA. I told him 3 weeks in advance, hey, I can't be here. I physically can't be here. And he's like, okay, put in your 2 weeks notice then, bitch. He didn't say the bitch part, but he meant it. And just yesterday, he went up to me and he told me, like in private, we were like, I had to get into the back area and the managers have the keys for that, the storage. And while he's walking with me, he says, look, this is a quote by the way, I do not have grounds to fire you, so I had to give you the day off. So, I don't know about you guys, but that's pretty great. I don't actually have I don't have anything scheduled next week, so I don't have to use my sick day. I won basically, because he has quote unquote no grounds to fire me because I've been there 4 years and I've had literally no incident, and I was just telling him 3 weeks in advance I was going to use my sick day. So that's great. Now he just hates me more, and he did explicitly say, but I'm not happy about it. And then he started getting like on me about way smaller shit, like, oh, your pants are faded. Oh, you know, blankety blank. And hopefully it's not too bad, but I'll be out there in hopefully a couple months, but I fucking won. I won. So future employers, don't fuck. No, I'm kidding. Don't fuck with me. No. I mean, you should fuck with me because, you know, I would never do anything against you. Please hire me. I'm graduating in June. I need money. I have a bachelor's degree in computer science as of, you know, end of June. So please hire me. I know how to do web development, and I just need a job, man. Sorry. I know, some bullshit ass fucking. I just need a job. Okay, look, I'm working on it. I'm still applying. Better boss, Cheesecake Factory manager or the Black Cat, bro? The manager, bro. I don't know if I'd ever want the Black Cat as my fucking boss, dude. No offense, but like, I wouldn't fuck with the fucking Black Cat. God damn. Also, thank you, Burned, who just joined the chat. I just got here, but that's a W. Thank you for caring about my life that you only just realized existed. I fucking love when people hop in there and they're like, I have no fucking clue who you are, but good for you, man. Thank you, I appreciate it. Anyways, Denny's. This is the Denny's line. Hey, I want to go to college for computer science. Yeah, I have a bachelor's in computer science, or I will. This is my last like quarter, so I have 2 more months and then I get my degree. Very competitive, but as long as you enjoy coding, that's all I recommend. If you actually enjoy coding, I would do it. If you don't enjoy coding, you're just in it for the money, maybe not. Maybe don't. Like, if you don't like making personal projects and shit, don't, because it's bad. I'm lucky because I have personal projects. I have my own website. I got my own Discord bot that's used by like a couple thousand servers. Like, thank God I can put that on my resume. But like, other than that, you know, it's kind of hard. Me about to get a bachelor's in software engineering in a year. Ooh, that one's cool too. Yeah, computer science is more, to be fair, theoretical, but honestly, they don't really give a fuck. Software engineering is way more applied though, I imagine. So Lupin, I think your degree might be technically more useful than mine, because I'm gonna be real, I didn't learn fucking, like, jack shit. I didn't learn, like, anything. At least nothing that's gonna be useful. Like, maybe data structures a little bit, and, like, maybe a little bit of practice, but, bro, I had to do all my web development experience by fucking self. I had to learn all myself, because they don't teach web development in my school. Like, at all. Like, they don't care. JavaScript, they don't know what that is. They know C# and Java. not JavaScript. So I'll just cry, I guess. They taught me Java for 2 years. Yeah, they teach Java for like the whole 4 years. It's like the main language we use at our university, and I fucking hate it. I don't know. I just don't like Java. I'm gonna be real. This is nerd talk, but Java just kind of sucks ass. It's like, I don't know what you could use it for because it's so like bulky. There's like, you have to use libraries, but the UI libraries also look like ass. Like, bro, I'm sorry, bro, but I'm gonna be one of those bastards that like Electron, you know, the stuff that Discord's made with. If you didn't know, Discord's technically a web browser. Web browsers have the beautifulest UI ever because they worked on that for 20 years. So I like using that as a front end and then using whatever else as a back end, and then bada bing, bada boom, you got a fucking application, and then bada boom, you know? It goes like that. Anyways, this isn't anything related to GSFC. Let's go back to that coverage. So we went to Denny's, we ate and everything, and then we went back to our room because we're all done and we're gonna go to other stuff during the convention. This is Jax in a full suit. Look at this dude. Can anyone guess his species? I'm actually curious. What species do you think this guy is? Because it's really funny because it's kind of oddly, surprisingly hard to figure it out. Do we have any guesses in the chat? What species is this? This is a real person. This is like a real species. But obviously, usually things aren't green, so it's kind of hard to tell. Is there any guesses in the chat? Anyone in the back? We got one guess for turtle. Okay. I mean, actually, turtles are green, to be fair, yeah. Any other guesses? It isn't turtle, by the way. Any? Burns saying, damn, girl, you look at the hips or the thighs here, because to be fair, yeah, they are really bulky. But this is most certainly a guy in here. And I think Persona's also a guy. And obviously you could roleplay as like a separate gender. I think this is also a dude. Anteater. I think usually they have longer, noses. Anteaters specifically have long noses. Any other guesses before I tell you what the species actually is? Because this is what I really want. I really want to have people guess, because I don't know if anyone's actually going to get this right. Any last minute guesses? Nah. Nah. Not really. Oh man. Oh, I'm gonna be having a fucking hoot showing this to Jax later. Okay. Sucadia. No, it's not me, fortunately. So, this, drum roll, I don't have a drum roll, but this is a seal. That's a seal, Sona. A green seal. So, sorry, you guys are all wrong. Turtle was kind of aquatic, so that was kind of sort of close-ish. But it's a green seal. So, get fucked. Sorry. Lupin, what? No! It's impossible, how? You can't just do that. Yeah, sorry. It's a seal. I mean, to be fair, it's pretty fucking hard to deduce that, especially with the coloring and the fact that seals usually don't have fur. But, sorry. You failed the test, so you all get an F, and I get to show this to Jax later and be like, no one knows your Sona. Just like how people don't know mine, but we don't talk about that, okay? Damn, it's thick. You really, yeah, it is, to be fair. Actually, to be fair, I think Jax also draws this motherfucker really thick, too. Not to call him out or anything, but I've seen some art. I've seen some fucking art, bro. It's pretty crazy. Oh, hey, swear filter. It's good. I get to swear as much as I would like. It's fine, though. So yeah, that was the thing. That's not a seal. It's not a seal. I'm sorry, it is. It unfortunately is, and if you have any issues with that, then please bring it up with Jax, who is not here, and it's probably going to be hard to find their details on how to contact them, but I could relay messages for you, Trust me, I will. I'll send a Twitch clip of this. Pretty great. damn, what am I? I'm a record, which doesn't exist, which is a VR chat thing, which looks fucking amazing. Look at me. Look at this beautiful guy. Don't mind my tail that keeps getting in a twist, but like, bro, look at this dude. I'm great. I haven't been using my full body like at all. I have full body, by the way. Usually I use a lot more, but while presenting it, it's kind of, I'm not supposed to be the focus. It's supposed to be the content on the screen right here. Okay? So, again, we're yet again taking a photo in the lobby. Maybe keep an eye on this guy. This guy will show up later. They're actually in the thumbnail. Spoilers. They're in the thumbnail. So, yeah. Other than that, yeah, it's just lobby. We're hanging out again, trying to figure out something. Send him a biology textbook. Fun fact. Well, am I allowed to say that? I guess technically I'm not allowed to say that, but I'll just say they have a lot of interest in aquatic animals. So they should know their stuff. So they're one of the people that should know this, but they, you know, if you have an issue with it, you know, bring it up with them. Anyways, that's the lobby. Oh, and there's the first thumbnail. We finally got to this fucking photo. So, this is them getting decapitated. Thank you for the follow, Burned. I appreciate it. This is their head. We're back in their room, and I was just like, man, I'm a little tired. Let me just lie down on your bed for a little bit. Bro, the lighting in this room. The window was fucking, you know, all the way over there. So the lighting coming down, up, made this photo so fucking perfect. It's so beautiful. Needs a Cicadia with a gun, not gonna lie. Yeah, honestly, if I were to just like go up here, I can't mask myself behind the blanket like I did in the thumbnail, but hold on, can I like make it kind of it was kind of like this. This is kind of how I took the photo, and then I edited myself behind the fucking blankets here. But yeah, it do be like that. This is such a good, this is my most favorite photo of the entire convention. This is so good of a photo. It's so ominous. And by the way, we still have the little, hold on. Little guys are in my pocket still. I kept them in there the entire time. Even the time we were driving back, I still had them in there. It's pretty great. Anyways, chillin'. There might be a video after this. Yes. Oh, there is. So, we went back to our room, and this is a video with no audio. But I left it in here because it was very interesting. So, here, take a look at this. So this is me talking about, blah, blah, blah. We went to 7-Eleven or whatever, and we got some drinks. We got Celsius. If you know what Celsius is, it has so much fucking caffeine in it. Sorry, I pressed the music play button instead of the actual play button. That was weird. Celsius has so much caffeine in it. Like, it's worse than Monster Energy. Like 2 times worse. Like, there's so much caffeine in Celsius, and for some reason Iris wanted some of it because Iris is maybe a little you know, caffeine addicted. Ain't nobody gonna tell him he's muted. Yeah, this poor guy right here doesn't realize he don't understand that he's talking to fucking nobody right now. So I just have to vaguely remember what the conversation was. So I was talking about Celsius, how much caffeine it has, and I was talking about how Iris took a lot of Celsius, or drank like half a can of it, and I'll just let it speak for itself. So that's Iris in the suit, and I'm like, bro, I should not have drinking that much Celsius. That's like how you get fucking hyper and shit, and yeah. Oh, you see the jumping around? If only there was audio. If only. It's just dead fucking silent. I don't know what I'm saying here. I'm gonna be real. I have no fucking idea at this point. Oh, I'm just anticipating another fucking pop. Just fucking discombobulate. Dazed. Discombobulate. Attempt wild haymaker. Discombobulate. That was basically what was happening right here. So Cicadia was getting discombobulated. It's kind of a him problem, if I'm gonna be real. So yeah. And then when are we getting the Cicadia suit? Or Cicadia suit? Cicadia suit, because that's me. You know, who wants a Cicadia suit? No one wants to wear this guy. You want me to wear me though, right? Which is a weird way to put it, but I said it actually earlier in the stream. Probably not forever or for ages, because it's like, my issue is, why the fuck would I ever get one? Because one, if I get one, I can only use it during conventions or like hangouts usually. Two, if I do use it during those, then like I have another thing to deal with. And three, if I'm doing it during conventions, how the fuck am I gonna record vlogs? Like, how the hell am I gonna do this content here, which is arguably the most important, like, you know, thing. Like, sure, you can experience the convention and blah blah blah, you know, be in your little cosplay, but like, bro, I'm gonna be real. I kind of want to be more like a fucking, you know, not one of the people acting. I don't want to be, to put it in LPD terms, I don't want to be the instigator. I want to be the police officer that responds to the situation, not the one that's like making it, you know? So that's kind of my gripe with ever getting like a fursuit, because like it's a lot of money. I'd only ever use it like a handful of times realistically, and like even then it's just gonna hinder my ability to do this. So it's like, bro, I'm gonna be real, I value this more than I value getting like fucking head pats. Let's be real. Like, I do not give a crap. Maybe if I have a bunch of disposable income, maybe, but like, Jesus, I have to have a lot of money for me to consider doing it. Anyways, that's my rant on suits. Just ain't for me, personally, at least at the moment. So, we're back in the lobby, once again. Yet again. We're always in the lobby, it always seems. This is Fish, this is Iris, this is some other random person I don't know. Just hanging out, just chilling. Again, the panels are boring as fuck, so we just didn't go to any. We actually did go to one panel. It was the nothing panel. And I'll tell you when we get there. I don't actually have any photos of it, but I'll let you know. It wasn't good. But anyways, this is more lobby photos. There's a few like red pandas, it looks like. I think both of these guys are red pandas here. Oh, there's the fucking guy. Remember, Dealer's Den? Earlier I showed him this guy in the fucking armor suit. This is what it looks like with his head off. Like his helmet off. Bro. Like, look at that. That is such a big suit. He's so high up. He's like on stilts. Like this is like platform stilts or whatever. Cause he's like in his super duper ultimate form. I think normally, you know, this part of the leg is covered because he's not on stilts. But this time he's on stilts, so he's like literally 7 feet tall. It's like, god damn. You want to make Halo armor eventually? That would be pretty fucking sick, let's be real. Having something like that in your arsenal, imagine someone opens your closet and it's just like the Master Chief suit. It's like, holy fucking shit. That's crazy. What else were we doing? Oh yeah, and then we helped someone pack their bags and everything. Someone left the day of. That person did kind of get fucked over by the convention. You know, I think I can tell their story. I'll tell their woes here, okay? Let's see what I got here. Not foreboding, maybe mystifying. So, the reason why... No, not this music. It's a little too happy. There we go. A little scarier. So, we have a story of an individual. So, this individual didn't want to be on camera, didn't want their names stated. They don't exist, basically, on my stream at all, or the video, or any of the photos. But what they were telling us was they have a cool little lighter. They have a lighter that's like a little, like, you know, lighters, they just light a fire. Usually, it's not like they were planning to burn down the place, but they have a lighter that's like, looks like a taser. Like, it's like a very small looking taser thing, but it's actually a lighter and it doesn't actually do anything, so it's not an actual, like, weapon. He was staffing the event, and I guess he, like, had it in his hand. Obviously, he wasn't, like, actually lighting it or anything. He was just had it in his hand, because he was, like, showing people, like, yo, this is fucking cool, look at what I got. Like, it is an actual taser, but look how cool the fucking lighter is. And, the staff, he got, like, apprehended by the GSFC staff, and they're like, you can't do that, we're kicking you off staff as of right now. It's like, oh, okay. So he got kicked off staff just right there and then for having this lighter that kind of looked like a taser. Like, it's like, oh shit, okay, yikes. So he just wanted to dip. He just wanted to fucking leave. He's like, bro, this convention kind of sucked. It's like, they didn't even, like, check what it was. They didn't even, like, bother hearing my side of the story. They were just like, bro, get out. It's like, god damn. I already told my woes about the volunteering hours. You have to volunteer 18 hours for your staffing to count and for you to, like, get some sort of benefit. Otherwise, if you don't volunteer the 18 hours, you might get blacklisted from staff or something. And by the way, this is only a 3-day convention, so that is at least 6 hours a day. So that's a lot. And then generally, you're only required like 8 hours of volunteer work during the convention for like big conventions. Even FWA, which is the one I'm going to later this week, that only requires 8 hours, and it's a fucking 4-day convention. It starts fucking Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and like, goddamn. And you only need 8 hours. It's like, okay, damn. So it's kind of crazy. Oh, I think Saki's still in my bed? Yeah. My mom's, again, looking for the cat. It do be like that. Anyways, this is a Hamboni I was taking a photo of. Going back to the staffing person, they just wanted to leave, so we were just helping them move their stuff. They just didn't want to be here anymore. They're like, bro, if they're kicking me off staff and they really don't want me here, they're like, oh, you could be a attendee, but you're not staff anymore. It's like, okay, that sucks, Jesus. So he didn't want to be there, so we helped him out. There's a Hamboni in the parking structure. And then I took another video that had no audio. I still had the audio not connected properly, but basically we're in the parking structure, and this thing was ticking like a time bomb while we were helping him get his stuff in the parking thing into his car. And I was like, bro, it's just gonna fucking blow or something like that. I don't know. I kept it in here because I was like, bro, how does Sukadia not realize that audio is completely out? Oh yeah, and then we went back to the lobby because they left. We finally helped them out. They were actually the person that took us to the 7-Eleven to get the Celsiuses. So we helped them out earlier, or they helped us out earlier. So we helped them out. You know, it's very, you know, I scratch your back, you scratch mine, like, you know? It's like that. Someone had their fucking dove here. I was like, what the fuck? Like, why? Someone just brought their pet dove on a leash to the convention. It's Dovely, yeah, yes, thank you, Word Joe. Like, it's just, this is just in the Hilton lobby. Like, what? How? Why? How do you even do this? They're on a leash. They're on a leash. I don't, it's so confusing. I'm like, what? Are you allowed? I don't think you're allowed animals in the fucking thing, like actual real animals, unless it's a service animal. And I'm gonna be real, I don't think this dove's a service animal. Like, no offense to the dove, but I don't think they are. Look at this fucking dude. Why? Just standing on the fucking chair in the lobby of the Hilton LAX. It's like, okay. That's crazy. That's fucking wild. So anyways, another lobby photo, as per usual. This is still the day of, or the day after. So we're getting there. All the good parties are actually tonight. So we still have, how many hours? Ooh, we still have an hour and a half at least. So we might be able to get through everything, hopefully. And then FW is gonna be a clean slate. I don't have to do any more GSFC, like, showy offy stuff. If a dove wants to be a furry, then let it be a furry. Well, it's a fucking feathery, you know? What the fuck is he doing? He's not even, like, look at this dude. Like, why? I don't get it. Honestly, this would have been a funnier, thumbnail photo. Now I'm thinking about it. Imagine me just, like, standing next to this fucking dove. Like holding the fucking, like, hanging out. Yeah, what's up? It's so weird. This is such a strange image. One of the weirdest things I've ever seen at a convention, I'm gonna be real. Like, I didn't know this was possible. I didn't know you could have a dove as a pet. I mean, I guess you could. But have it on a leash and then also bring it to a hotel. I'm sure they got kicked out. They had to have, right? Surely they did. I don't know. Anyways, is this the fucking... yeah, this is the armor person, the Warhammer or whatever. They have all their gear leaning against the table back here, and I think they're just holding their shoulder here. Look how small they are here. It's like, god damn. And then you saw how big they were earlier? It was insane. I'm not gonna try and find the photo again, but dude, they were like 7 foot tall. They took all that shit off. It's like, oh my. All right. Anyways, we had Zelo collecting a bunch of ribbons. So a common thing at the furry conventions, as far as I'm aware, maybe other conventions too, you have your name tag, and then they have little, you know, ribbons that you can get. And they all have adhesive on them that you could just stick to the name tag. So what Zila was doing was taking every single fucking one and sticking them side by side by side by side. So this is Zilo's as of this photo. It gets longer. It gets even bigger. So he's got 1, 2, 3, hold on, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. None below that. And it says first time attendee, he's a stamp rally participant, enjoyer, destroyer, Planet Espresso employee, Critter Zone, and then Hyde Hermit Studio. Like, god damn, okay. Oh yeah, and then there was a talent show going on. This is one of the panels, like one of the main panels they were doing. They were giving them out at the Comic-Con as the new rule book came back. Oh, interesting. And I have one of those for D&D. Interesting, yeah. I actually went to Comic-Con once. It was actually like back in 2012. Or no, not that early. Maybe like 2013 or something. I remember Minecraft was at the Comic-Con. I bought a little, you know, the creeper fucking painting that's like 1x2 on like a fucking sand thing. I had that painting. Bro, it was cool. And they were giving out their little like new figurines too. Like a golden creeper figurine. I don't know. I'm sure you can look it up on eBay. Comic-Con golden figurine Minecraft. It might be worth a lot now. I think I lost it, so I don't have it anymore. Fuck me, I guess. Anyways, you go annually? Damn. I assume there's a different Comic-Con that you go to, because I went to the San Diego Comic-Con, like I think it's the main one. There might be an East Coast Comic-Con, and then there might be like a like European or whatever. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't been there at all, and it's like so hard to get tickets ever. So far, as far as I know, again, I haven't even tried, but it's like really difficult. Yeah, different one. Okay. Yeah, but I went to the San Diego Convention Center. That shit was fucking big as shit. There was so much stuff there, and honestly, it's a Comic-Con though, and I don't really have any interest in comics, so it was kind of fucking lame for me. I just saw the Minecraft booth and I was like, oh, Minecraft! It's pretty crazy. Ooh, SDCC, I'd love to go there, Lupin. If you are ever in the Southern California area, let me know, you know? Because maybe I can make some plans too. And just do, you know, something like that. We could do IRL, Black Cat roleplay. No, that'd be awful. But actually though, a black cat suit would actually be better than my suit. You know how I like get more black cat art than I get art of my own Sona? You know, a black cat fursuit with a red tie wouldn't be too bad. That wouldn't be too awful, you know? Gonna be real. Anyways, I'm considering things that very far long down the line, but Comic-Cons are more popular culture now. They were still popular culture back then, but yeah, they are predominantly like Marvel and DC, and I really do not care about Marvel or DC, I'm gonna be real. So, I don't know. I'll hit you up next time I go to Cali. Yeah, let me know. Because I'm in the Southern California area, so if you have plans here, I can make some plans. It should be easy enough, unless it's like getting a ticket, then maybe I'll just have to meet you outside or whatever. Because I know a lot of people, when I actually went to the convention, you can hang out outside the convention all the fuck you want. Like, they're not ticketing you then. Once you go in, you obviously need a ticket, but outside the convention, there's like so many people out there that just didn't get tickets and they're just hanging out. It's like, oh, okay. There's a lot of cosplayers there too. Don't know what's scarier, the fact that you unironically think that's a good idea, or that I'm agreeing with you, the fucking black cat fursuit. I'm telling you, there's a reason why I get more black cat art than I get art of my own Sona. I don't even have a ref sheet. I don't have a ref sheet for a black cat either, but I have like 6 pieces of art of the black cat, whereas my Sona, I literally have like 4. Like, it's not much. Black Cat and Tri-Main's excellent adventure to Disney. Bro, I'm gonna be real. Okay, we're off topic of GSFC, but Disney kind of fucking sucks. I'm gonna be real. I went to Disney like once, and bro, the lines are just so bad. It's so bad. It ruins the entire fun of everything, and there's just way too many people there. So it's like, bro, I just hate it. Knott's Berry Farm, on the other hand, that's better. Knott's Berry Farm kind of claps. That's where you go for the roller coasters and the fucking pie, bro. I fuck with Knott's Berry Farm. But not Star Wars Land. I don't give a fuck about Star Wars. Especially not since Disney fucking grabbed it. But even then, Star Wars, nah. Yeah, I'm not too into it. Went there, Disney. Yeah, says Cascadia, first time chatter. Thank you, Cascadia. I also like Cascadia, you're one of the people that got a gifted sub. So you just happen to be a subscriber being a first time chatter. That's actually kind of wild. Yeah, we got 20 gifted subs dropped last Friday. And a lot of people that like never talk got some, and it's like, oh shit. So there might be a handful of subscribers just coming out of the woodworks, you know. Play Lego Star Wars, that's all you need for Star Wars content. Yeah, I don't know, I'm not a Star Wars geek anymore. Close up boop. No, I don't do boops. I do fucking pecs. Get fucking pecked. This is all skull and bone, and it's fucking hardened, and I can just fucking boom. I can do a mean headbutt. I'm just saying. Mean headbutt. Bro's a bird. I'm not a bird, but if I were, bro, this fucking bro, you get headbutted by me, your fucking skull's caved again. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna put it lightly. Like, your skull, done for. It's obliterated. I mean, to be fair, the scale is a little weird. I'm 2'6", so your skull is probably thicker than mine, despite the fact. But if you were my same height, then yeah. Okay. Anyways, this is a talent show, by the way. There were a lot of people at this talent show sitting around, like, watching. We went over there, and here, you could take a look.
Okay, hold on. Did you just move yourself?
Fun fact, every time I like zoom in with my camera, it usually like completely turns off my recording after that for some reason, because I don't know, my rooted Google Pixel just doesn't like changing cameras on the fly during a recording. So it just stops immediately afterwards. But yeah, this is a talent show. And we looked at it, there's like a lot of people here. And we watched a little bit of it, and again, I'll just show you a little bit more. Oh, this is just a photo. So you can kind of see they have a little camera thing set up. This is the judges here. This is the person doing the thing, and this is the person they're judging. Yeah, I don't know. And then another video, I think. Yeah.
I love it. For one thing, I love hearing genres that are outside of pop represented in dance pop. What I love about your stage presence is, again, you took full command of the stage. You also have a little cheeky look to the audience. That's very...
So it's exactly how you might think it would be. The judges are never mean, ever, because obviously they can't really be to anyone. They say like the nicest shit, and I think they give ratings on like a 1 to 10, I think. But honestly, we were just looking at the performances. They were just like dancing. I'm sure there's other performances, but it's kind of boring. Again, we didn't really like the panels. The panels kind of sucked ass. We weren't interested. So, again, we fucked off. The cool thing though was, look at this free water. That's sick. We got some water over there. That's the only thing I cared about. I was like, oh, free water? Fuck yeah. At FC, there was a lot more water. This place, it was really hard to find water, but hey, I'll fucking take what I can get. So yeah, we've fucked off.
So apparently, some people are going to round 1, which is really far from the convention. It's in Burbank, which is like Hollywood, which is an hour drive away. It's 28 miles, but it's LA traffic. But there's also like a fucking crash on the way, and it's like the interesting stuff in the convention, all the interesting panels and the parties are starting at 7 p.m. tonight. So we opted out, and we're gonna try and check out the VR room. I know Sukadia. Hi, Sukadia. Hi. You would probably wish you were here, but sorry.
Yeah.
I actually get to go in the VR this time. You don't get to. I also, no one's with me. Usually someone's with me. No one's with me anymore. I have no clue where they went.
Oh, are they?
Go try and find them.
Really?
Oh, here they are.
Yeah, there they are. Hi. You're lucky.
Hello.
You're lucky.
All right, I found them. Okay.
You're lucky. Yeah, so Sukadia was on his own, and he was talking about the VR room. You know, VR is kind of my thing. I'm kind of a VR guy. I don't know if you could tell. You know, just take a look at my YouTube or my Twitch or literally anything. But yeah, this guy decided, oh, I'm gonna do VR, but at the convention, because there's, again, not really anything going on, and the panels still suck until 7. So, apparently that's what he was gonna do. So, oh, here's the extra photos. So, this is the VR thing, VR Villa. They had it set up, and it's literally kind of cool, because it's free. You don't have to pay anything extra. As long as you're registered for the event, you're able to just like come in here and just play any of these games if you want. Now, none of them are really that crazy, to be fair. Like, most of these are like some fucking nonsense that you never really see. Like Fruit Ninja, who the fuck's playing that in VR? Like I haven't heard of literally 90% of these games. Like, I have no idea what these are. Maybe Cookout and maybe the mini golf, maybe. Everything else, honestly, no fucking idea. No idea. I have never heard of any of these. But at least Sukadia was able to pick and look at what's going on here. Guy not realizing that entering VR exposes himself to Sukadia. Yeah, bro. If I see Sukadia in VR, bro, you bet your ass that going up. And then I'm gonna fucking, you know, take out the fucking, and I'm gonna be, and then, yeah. And then it's gonna be, yeah, stuff like that. Something like that. Yeah, it's kind of how it would sound like too. I've been there, says Oricho. Yeah, Oricho's been in the fucking Thunderdome with me. If you're in the same instance as me and there's a camera, bro, that's a weird way to put it, but you're going to end up in a brawl. I'm sorry. You've threatened me with a hammer. Sucadia Guy has never done that. But how much have you truly interacted with Sucadia Guy other than that VR portal? Like, let's be real here, you know? Which, last time at Further Confusion, there was a VR portal. This event, no VR portal. No, none of that. They're not cool enough to do that. But yeah, so we were sitting around and more stuff.
Tournament. Last on, I've never fucking heard of it. Hi, Vincent. Yeah, and hi.
Oh, hi, what's up?
How you?
And you might be wondering, what the fuck? Why did it stop? Well, let me press the next
Hey,
one.
motherfucker just stopped the recording here. That bastard using his fucking. What was that? What'd you use? Your nose?
I use my telekinesis.
Jesus Christ. I'm gonna have to clean my phone after this, but
Oh, okay.
apparently it's like one-on-one VR. I have no clue. But we're gonna be kind of stuck here for like a while, and it's almost 7 now. We just been sitting. We haven't been able to do VR because the internet crashed. So we were gonna do like a cooking game, but now we're just doing this. So
I didn't think we just leave.
yeah, we could leave at some point. We can forfeit our positions. But yeah, we'll see what the other
Wobbliness.
channels are eventually. Here's the group
Yo,
of
you're
people.
doing a VR tournament at FurCon and realize that you're getting kicked out of your house.
Oh yeah, and I'm also moving out. I just figured that out today. Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's whatever, you know. But
Yeah.
the VR though. Bro, sorry, Cicadia. It's my turn now.
Shut the fuck up. Bitch ass. Yeah, this is actually the day, the hour that I fucking figured out, oh, we're being forced out of our house because they're not renewing our lease. I learned that here. Thank you for the follow, cross path. Yeah, I know. So yeah, I learned that day, like, oh, we're getting kicked out. Ooh. Hold on. Hammer opportunity. Please stand by. Oh, what the fuck? Hold on. I actually have an error here. An encoder error occurred while recording. Oh no. An encoder error occurred while recording. My recording's not going anymore. Oh shit. That's why it fucking died earlier. Uh-oh. Okay, so I don't actually have a VOD. Or like a proper like 1440p VOD. Yikes. Well, what I can do is take the stream and then just say, if anyone remembers, 2 hours, 40 minutes in, and then I'll parse it together with the existing part of the VOD that I have, and then start recording again. So, boop, boop, boop. Oh. Okay, the start recording button just doesn't work. It just straight up doesn't work anymore. Like, I'm pressing it and nothing's happening. So it's like, wow, thank you OBS, or thank you 5090. Fucking NVENC encoding error. Hold on. Maybe there's something I could do. Hold on, let me just try something real quick. Constant QP, AV1 recording, blah, 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 blah. I can't change any settings while I'm streaming. Start recording. Okay. So. GG's. The recording button doesn't work anymore, and it won't let me. So, overspent 2K on that GPU, by the way. I don't know why you guys are ganging up on me. I don't very much appreciate it, especially not with this silly, funny, haha music going on here. Come on, guys. We're supposed to be ganging up on this guy, like not me. Like I didn't do nothing wrong. Like, come on. Just because I spent $2,800 on my 5090 doesn't mean, you know, anyways, it's fine. It's just whatever. I'm just gonna cry myself to sleep, and I'll figure out the VOD later, and you know, it's only gonna be 1080p, 60 FPS, 6,000 kilobits per second. It's okay. Anyways. This is what the fucking game is. We had no fucking idea what Blast On was, so we were like, okay, what the fuck's going on here? So, this is actually me playing, or Sucadia playing.
Oh, that's too much damage. I got nothing.
I'm on the left side. I'm on the left side, and I'm still mic'd up. So what you're hearing is me playing the game on the left.
Oh.
And look, I won. Wow. I gave the phone to Iris, so I don't know. Iris maybe is not the most skilled with holding the camera. Looking a little drunken, looking like you're on a fucking little ship. But WVR game, I actually played that game. It's kind of, it's kind of, I mean, it's very cheap. It's just a mini game basically, but interesting. Bro, getting cheered on though. Ego.
Oh, that was it.
Do go up. And that's me.
Yes.
All right, cool. Go ahead.
that's Sucadia. Third person perspective. It's very, very rare for you to see that. Kind of crazy. I need more VR games to play. Yeah, to be fair, I've only played like Half-Life Alyx and then that's it. Half-Life Alyx and VR chat. That's all I needed. Because there's no other really good VR ones. Maybe Blade and Sorcery too. That's cool. Gorn 2 actually came out too. Cool too. Look at this lanky motherfucker. When you see Sucadia from afar, look how fucking tall. He just looks like a tall guy. Look at the fucking legs. Like, damn. I think it's partly because of the lens, but to be fair, there's only so much the lens can do, right? I need to do something that's not VR chat. Yeah. If you like soccer, I recommend VR FS. There's a lot of games I'd like to play in VR, and I was gonna say, Cascadia, there's a tall motherfucker right there. Yeah, so what was cool about the tournament though was we were playing against each other in the same room. So again, this was me on the left side, so technically the camera's like over here in game, and then this is the other guy that I was playing against. So it was kind of cool. I fucking love stuff like that, where it's two people in VR, but they're in the same room and they're technically interacting with each other. It's like proportional, basically. It's pretty cool. So we did this for a while.
I apparently was taking a lot of out of bounds damage, so that was bad.
He fucking sucks. He lost instantly.
I lost a few rounds because of that.
Literally alerted.
And we're not staying the entire tournament. I don't think this is gonna take way too fucking long. But at least I won.
Yeah, so Sucadia won that round. Isn't that great? Half-Life 2 VR is awesome. Cyberpunk in VR would be awesome too. Ooh, that would be interesting. What would you win off of the tourney? So this is just a round that Sucadia won, but I think it was for fun tournament, but I learned later down the line that apparently they will ship you a trophy. Like they'll take your address, whoever won, and they'll ship a trophy to you later down the line. It's like, oh, okay, shit. I guess. Fun fact, if we rewind, look at that wristband. That is not an official wristband. That is one of the party wristbands to indicate that I'm 18 plus and I'm allowed to drink at that party. So that's what parties usually did. The wristband below it, that's the official GSFC wristband, but the one above it, I think this was actually the Waffle Party one. MPW, and then they literally drew with Sharpie, just like sparkles. You can easily mimic it, but obviously you need to like have somehow your own orange wristbands and then draw on it with the same handwriting, I guess. So this is how they indicate like, oh, okay, you're, sorry, not over 18, but over 21, and you're allowed to drink at a party. So they'll check you, and then it's like, oh, okay, go ahead, go to the little bar area, you're good. So it's kind of interesting. Imagine having a whole different wristband they let you in. I know, right? I mean, to be fair, they don't really have to do it. It is a hotel room, but they just want to not be liable. It is also a fun idea to, you know, if you really want to be fucking sneaky about it, if you, not that I can condone this stuff, because I'm over 21, I'm good. If you like, just at any convention, just bring a bunch of different wristbands with different colors, and then you go to the party, check what the wristband is, and then you copy it, and then, you know, just hope that you have the right color, and then boom, you're good. If you really want to put that much effort into it, yeah, you could probably get around that, but they also might not remember giving you that thing, and they're gonna be like, bitch, fuck you doing? Like, I don't know. But that's what it had me thinking of, because it's literally just drawn on, so it's like, what the hell? Very interesting.
Okay, for perspective, this is how it kind of looks like. It's kind of cool when it's IRL.
Yeah, this is the third person.
Look at Psych. He's gaming. Holy shit. That's basically what I was doing. At least, that's what I think I was doing. Damn, that was quick. Okay, they already won.
Yeah, so that's kind of what it looks like. We did this for a while. Dude with the red shirt is locked in. Yeah, that's Psych. Psych is a gamer, like big gamer, like surprisingly good at a lot of shit for some reason. Even Jax was telling me this. Jax was like, bro, Psych, it kind of scares me because Psych's like way too good at like everything. Like, if you play an FPS, I've played FPS games with Psych before, like in Roblox. We played like fucking, I don't remember what it's called, but we played like some sort of FPS game in fucking Roblox. And bro, this guy always top a leaderboard. It's like, okay, Jesus. This game, spoiler alert, Psych won the entire VR tournament. Okay, Jesus. Other things, really good at paintball, which might be why they're good at the VR, I guess, maybe. But like, bro, Psych's way too good at way too many things. Like, it's scary. Bro, Big Oil Zone, you better get your ass out of here. We already listened to Big Oil Zone earlier. So we keep going. Eventually it was Iris's turn, and I guess I didn't rotate this photo, but as you can see, this is the heart rate. 144. That's like how many hertz you have in a monitor. That was happening per minute. So that was after Iris like was doing a game where it was again going, or actually hold on, I have a gun. And then, you know, all that. It's very, very taxing. It's one of those fucking workout games, basically. It's like kind of like Beat Saber, a little bit. It was a lot, quite a lot. Oh, my cat's up here. Hi, kitty. Hi, Saki. God, I'm so sad my recording's dead. I'm gonna be real. I'm very sad that my recording has died, because that means I also don't have a. Usually I record tracks separately, so if I were to ever edit this VOD, I can't do that anymore. I have a flat audio instead of, you know, a separated audio plus music plus game plus video. So, kind of sucky. But damn, yeah, that was, it was a very high heart rate. Fun fact, I checked my heart rate after one of these too. Mine was actually kind of similar. I had like a 140 as well. I don't know. For reference, I think a heart attack heart rate is like 160 or something. So, yeah. Just for reference.
They're playing modded Smash Brothers over here too.
Oh yeah, they were smashing in the
that
convention
motherfucker
too.
ain't Ness. That ain't Ness, bro.
Yeah, that was happening in the same room. Modded Smash Brothers. They had a modded Switch here. Don't show Nintendo this. Do not show Nintendo this, but bro, kind of crazy. That ain't. I don't think that's NES, but yeah, they were smashing in the convention. Modded Switch, or at least I don't think this is an actual NES thing, but they were definitely the reason why I know. If I didn't, you know, if I only saw this, I would be like, oh, that might just be normal thing, but I'm pretty sure this guy's modded. And also, I swear to God, I saw like some fucking random ass like character That is a nest. You don't know the lore. You don't know Earthbound. Okay, I'm sorry. Or Earthbound localization's awful and you have to pirate it to actually play it and shit. Like, yeah, I've never played it, okay? It is actually in the game, but is it modded? Yeah, it actually is modded. Okay, so this is actually a normal round, but before this round, I wish I got the video or a photo of it. They were playing with like some fucking random ass character. I saw the roster, and bro, the roster was like fucked up. This was right after they started loading the game, so it's very unfortunate, but bro, I wish I could tell you what the roster was. I don't remember. It was some crazy fucking wacky shit though. It was one of those rosters that just had way more people than there should be. It's like, huh, why is there like 100, 400 different fucking dudes to pick from? It's pretty scary. But yeah, oof, stream delay. Yeah, if you're having issues with stream delay, it might be worth checking the YouTube, sukadia.dev/YT, if you want to check if that is a little more up to date. Otherwise, it could be because my stream did a little blip that, you know, it might be a little more delayed than usual, or it could just be your end. So, who knows? Hopefully it's not too bad, though.
I'm still very tired. We were supposed to go to parties. We're kind of just like wrapped up in this because we want to finish it. I don't think we get anything at the end. It's just kind of fun because you gotta know. And usually, I've never used the Quest 3 before, so it's actually kind of cool to be able to do that. But the party, we're gonna hit the parties like hopefully like right after this. But then we're also going to Nothing Past. So I don't know. I'm hoping to hit the party because that's the best part. That's the best part.
Bro, the Sukadia guys can't have a fucking party, or I'm gonna be real. Guy's a little too into parties, just a little bit. But yeah, Quest 3. Yeah, so the Quest 3, Sukadia was able to try it. It's pretty decent. The quality, the screen quality is not that bad. So I definitely understand why people like the Quest 3. The FOV is not that great though. I'm honestly kind of used to the Vive Pro 2 FOV, which is a lot more, you know, wide. And bro, this FOV is nice. The headset itself is kind of ass though, especially with the Vive console requirement for the software, but you know, I'm just waiting for maybe Big Screen Beyond 2, maybe Valve Index's fucking Deckard. Hopefully that comes out this year, please. We'll see. But yeah, I think we continued, and this was the last round.
Oh, come on. Oh,
so we waited a while.
Good. One more hit. Fuck.
So it ended up being Iris versus Psych, the gamer that I was talking about earlier. You can hear the creaking. I know. Look, I can fucking creak the fuck out of this fucking headset. It actually doesn't creak if I pop it out like this, but that means, I don't know, it's like a fucking eye relief thing. It's weird. I don't do that because I want the highest FOV. I'm gonna get Deckard if it's real, bro. I'm trying to hold out, but Big Screen Beyond 2 is looking kinda nice, not gonna lie. I'm gonna wait until it actually comes out though, to actually get proper reviews. I don't trust pre-orders, ever. Never do pre-orders, by the way. If you pre-ordered the Switch 2, you're dead to me. Anyways, these guys were playing the game. It ended up being them two, and somehow they got to the last round. It was 2-2. They had to get 5 to win, and motherfucker won with a tiny sliver of health. This is Psych. Psych won with the tiniest sliver of health here, which is absolutely insane compared to, you know, this health. It was just so empty.
One more hit.
It was pretty bad.
Jesus
I was on
Christ.
Iris's side, so that's why I was saying.
One hit.
The fucking guy there.
Yeah, I think they're doing it for social media. Jesus Christ. Well, I'm doing it for social media too, but that's besides the point. I don't know how we're gonna be going to parties after this.
So there was a jump cut there. I'm doing it for social media too, but that's besides the point. Yeah. This is the social media. Hi. I'm on social media. I'm being social here. Yeah. So Psych ended up winning. It was against Iris and Psych. It was a lot of fucking effort. We tired ourselves out right before parties. So I'm like, how the fuck are we gonna go to parties? This is crazy. And then, yeah, my fucking microphone keeps doing distorted shit. He shouldn't have worn glasses for using the headset, because the upside down is that it'll start streaming up your glasses? Steaming up or the downside, yeah. Why did I say upside down? It'll start steaming up your glasses. Yeah, that might have been happening, but I'm gonna tell you a little secret. The feds don't want you to know this. Iris is kind of blind as a bat and like needs the glasses. If Iris didn't have those glasses on, bro would be cooked. Literally cannot see shit. Just saying. That's why Iris had glasses on, because without the glasses, bro, it's bad. So I hear, and I've tried on those glasses too. I'm like, oh, how high is your prescription? And I'm like, oh, bruh, prescription's like a fucking 6 or some shit. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't know if it's actually a 6. I might be over exaggerating, but that might actually be the number. I'm not sure. Let me let Sucadia finish this
Iris was
rant.
insisting on drinking another 200 milligram fucking, what was it called? Carbon or whatever? I don't know what it's called. I
Oh,
forget.
Celsius, yeah.
Jesus Christ, we spent fucking 2 hours in here. Oh.
Yeah, so Iris wanted to keep playing, so Iris drank yet another Celsius, which is, like, again, 200 milligrams of caffeine. That's kind of wacky and wild. So yeah, it's not personal headsets, so what can you do? They did wipe down the headsets with Lysol every single time they swapped it out, like, thoroughly. So that's fine. And then Orito says, my friend needs glasses, but they got the prescription lenses for the Quest 3. Yeah, I know. But it's their Quest 3, so yeah. Yeah, you can wear glasses with the Quest 3, but I'm sure it would fog up eventually. So I apologize to all the glasses people out there, especially just not having good eyesight. I'm sorry, but you lost the genetic lottery. That, or you looked at screens too much. But even I looked at screens all my fucking life, and I still have 20/20 vision, so I don't know. I'm just lucky. Thank God I don't need glasses, fuck. I don't have to deal with glasses. Glasses kind of suck ass. Oh, and this is us leaving. Except it didn't have audio. Again. So this is me showing off Retro. Remember how I said Retro's only in one video? It's this video. The one without audio. So we'll never know what Retro actually sounds like. It's just a mystery. This video was much longer, by the way, but I just cut basically all of it down just to show Retro, because, bro, motherfucker's not in any of the rest of the fucking stream. So, yeah. There's a thing you could do for the Quest 3 to pop the interface out a bit further. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, for the 5 Pro 2, there's a slider where you could slide the actual screen away from yourself, such that it's supposed to be eye relief, but it literally just like distorts the edges. And that's why it also makes it not squeak. But I'm a greedy motherfucker and I want all the FOV I can get, so that's why I put it all the way forward, and then you get beautiful squeaks because it's built horribly, because fuck 5, I guess. 5's been flopping the game for quite a while now. That sucks. At least it's got good resolution, though. Good FOV, good resolution. Shitty build. It's all plastic, anyway. So, we were moving out. We walked back out to the lobby. Yet another lobby photo. This is me having to blank out Dawes' face again. And then I think we took a photo with some people, because people were waiting for us, actually. We were taking a photo with some other people that we'd never usually see. I think they were going to other universities, so we took a photo with them. because they were waiting in the VR room for like a fucking hour just waiting for us to finish. We were kind of being a bunch of bitches because we were like, we gotta finish this tournament real quick. So like, okay, damn. And then we went to the room again. This is the view at night. That's kind of cool. I took this photo because it was kind of funny. I'm like, wow, I don't know how you get to this area, but also this dude just has his door open. Like, you can kind of see him on his bed. Bro's just got his door open, and like, for reference, the entire rest of the hotel is above and like beside here. So basically everyone that's on the side of the fucking hotel can see this guy. So it's kind of funny. Crosspath was saying something about the Team Rocket outfit here. Ooh, this is actually kind of cool. Look at that. That's why I like taking the lobby photos, because usually I don't see shit in the moment. But after the fact, we're able to analyze these photos, like, you know, during this stream. This is why I have this stream. The content is immense. It's beautiful. We do it for the content. So yeah, that's the Team Rocket outfit. It's kind of cool. Yet another bunch of flight attendants, because this is Hilton LAX, so a bunch of fursuits, and then all these guys being like, bro, what the hell? These are all like, surprisingly, all the flight attendants and everyone we've been seeing are like from like Asian countries, I guess. Like all the staff are Asian, so I assume they're Asian flights or something. Because like, bro, it's crazy. And then this dude taking a fucking photo. And that's what you get when you are at a very popular hotel. Just taking a photo of these guys over here. What the fuck are they doing over here? They're like doing a little conga line. You see this? This is why I like taking these lobby photos. I take them just because. But bro, after the fact, you get to see all these fucking secret little fucking storylines going on. This fucking conga. Okay. Yeah, so my cat's meowing at me. Hi, Saki. How you doing? Big baby? I showed Saki at the beginning of the last VOD, if you would like to see that. He is hanging out on my computer, on my mouse pad right now. Oh, look at that baby. Ooh, this is the thumbnail photo. This is the photo in the thumbnail. See, I was right here, and then I had the gun, and I was like this, but I masked myself. I masked my legs, and I just did this. It was kind of hard to do it, honestly. It took a lot of effort to Photoshop this shit. But we went to more parties. My dad called me up and asked if I know what a furry is, because there was a con where he had a business trip. That was funny as fuck. Yeah. I think a lot of people learned what furries were that day at the Hilton LAX. Kind of fucking wacky. But we started going to parties. This is the fucking time we've been waiting for. The parties are where it's at. So, this is actually a new party. What sort of music do I have for this? Yeah, this music. There we go. So, this is a new party. This is the party where I'm not allowed to say the name because they just called it the person's name party. The persona name, but basically, we went to a party. Look at this dude, by the way. Look at this long snouted fucking fursuit head. That one's so good. That one's my favorite, right there. This one's cool too. This one's very clean. Same with this one. I mean, they're all pretty clean, but this one and this one in particular is the cleanest, and then this one's the fucking funniest, like, best one, like this video here. So we got the long snouted dog, the one with the fucking schnoz, and then everything else. So, oh, Saki's leaving. Okay. Saki has left the room finally. I didn't know if Saki was allowed out, because sometimes we have the birds out, so I didn't want to risk letting him out and then him eating all the birds, which wouldn't be the worst thing, because I don't really like the birds, but besides the point. Beautiful, beautiful party. So this was a party we were invited to, like, properly. I'll call it Dee's party, I guess. It was Dee's party. It was just someone's party, and someone's name party, and it was pretty cool. Again, all these parties have free drinks, free snacks, kind of ish, barely. Usually it's just drinks though. You don't usually get snacks here. And then like waters and stuff, and like, you know, I think you can see like Cheez-Its over here. Yeah, I think that's some Cheez-Its right there. So it's some good times. Pretty decent party. There wasn't too much going on here. Music was kind of loud, gonna be real. So people were vibing out and dancing quite a bit. But then, you know, we stayed there for a little bit. We snacked on like, it was, you know what, hold on. I'll tell you a secret. So, they had one snack at that party that actually clapped super duper hard. It was Tostitos, like salsa flavored chips. Like, I think it was like salsa verde or some shit. I don't know. It was like Tostitos, but it had the flavoring of salsa on the chip itself. So you just eat the chip plain. Not even like a Tostitos dip chip. You just like eat it plain. Bro, that shit was really good. It was like, that was like exactly what you need. That's like perfect. Because, you know, some people, may or may not be me, were having a few drinks. So yeah, it's very, very tasty, especially when it's like late at night. You've seen those? They're pretty good. At least I probably wouldn't eat them. Like, I wouldn't go out of my way to buy them, but bro, at a convention where there's nothing else and like it's just a bunch of drinks and it's like, bro, I fuck with that. But anyways, we were only there for like 30 minutes. We hung out, we, you know, talked with a few people, you know, had a few drinks, and then we left. We're like, okay, let's go to another party, because that was only the first one. There's a second one. Remember how we were talking about the Bowser party? This is where it gets a little more on the risky side, I'll say. Let's go over there. Let's see what we got. Oh, there's DOS trying to be in the fucking photo again, me having to fucking cover the face. God damn it. Yeah, it do be like that. Anyways, we're going up the elevator, right? We go up. And we go up. And we're going to find the other party that we heard of that we may or may not be invited to. Oh shit. No, did we go down? Okay, no, we didn't actually go there yet. No, we went to the dance floor. I think we were going down a floor. We were like, okay, maybe we should flop from the party to the dance real quick. So we went to the dance floor, like real quick, just to look at it, just to see like what the vibe is. This one actually had a lot of people and it's not 18 plus, so I could actually take photos. Kind of cool. But we didn't stay there for long. I did actually take video though. Again, no audio. Maybe for the best though, because usually it's copyright audio. But this is kind of how the vibe was. Pretty cool. The music is, you know, electronic usually. Kind of not really rave music. Maybe rave, I guess. I don't know. But it's just electronic music. It is actually the shit I kind of vibe with, but I usually don't like stuff with lyrics. This usually had lyrics in it. This is the party. The party where I had to blur so many faces. So, hear me out. Hear me out. So we come to this party, right? And it in fact do go down, says Orchard. Yes, this do go down as well. This is the Bowser party. Now, you might be wondering, like I was earlier, what the fuck does that even mean? What is Bowser about this party? You look around and you're like, bruh, I don't see nothing Bowser here. The only thing I see is someone that's probably in a Catboy Hooters, like, crop top. That's all I'm seeing right here. Like, where's Bowser? Like Doug Bowser's like gotta be in the building, right? Well, unfortunately, he was not. But what there was, I think I could show it. Oh, well. It was kind of similar to Bowser because this is the room temperature. Femboy Hooters shirt. It's actually not Femboy Hooters, it's a Catboy Hooters shirt. At least I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that says Cat Boy because it has little ears on the edges. But we look at the room and now it makes sense why this is called the Bowser Party. You see, this is the target temperature of the room. This is the actual temperature of the room. It was 80 degrees in this room. So, it makes sense, really, why this is called the Bowser Party. Shit was boiling in there. It was hot. And you want to know why it was hot? Because of this. Oh, well, not because of not because of that. I was actually just taking a picture of the fursuit heads that were piled up here. It's always fun. This one actually had lights on. Isn't that kind of cool? Look at the eyes there. Has an actual light. No, the actual reason, also hello Avali. Actual reason, oh shit, 81, by the way. It do go up. It go up. 80 is nothing, although with a lot of people, I will tell you the humidity, I'll show you, it's a little high too. This is why it was hot in here. I had to blur everything because I'm not going to blur every individual's face, but everyone, and I mean everyone in here, was singing at the top of their lungs and dancing. And there was a lot of people in this room. We were shoving... there was at least 20 people in this double bedroom. Like this normal-ass room. It's hard to tell because of the blur. I had to blur it a lot. But there's a lot of people here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a lot. Packed like tuna. It's funny you say that. I can't say why it's funny you say that, but it's funny you say that. I can't elaborate any further. I wish I could. They had drinks and everything. It was pretty great. Let me turn this a little bit down. They actually had Calpico, strawberry Calpico and everything. I'm like, oh, interesting. That's cool. This was like super warm Calpico, but shit. What was trying to happen was, thank you, Gay Mirogliston? Yes. Thank you for the follow. Okay, hold on. What's the vibe of the next song? Hold on. Let's find a good song. Hold on, please hold. Not that again. I have a lot of boss fighting music. Okay, that works. So, this is all like really hot fucking things, and the host of the party was like trying his best. Like the poor guy, that's why I give such big shout outs to the people that host these things, because it's like, you're risking your own room because you're being a fucking nuisance in the room, let's be real. Everyone's being a nuisance in the room. And you're hosting a party, of all things, and it's 81 fucking degrees in there. Bro kept doing like little trips to go get ice because that's the only thing that was cool in the room. So you'd have to like drop ice in your little cup because that's all that would keep you cool, because the AC could not keep up with 20 people in the room. And that is why it was called the Bowser Party. That is truly the Bowser Party. And also because, well, actually, you can almost kind of see it here. You see the guy with the horns here? This is the host of the party. He's dressed up like Bowser. That's that's what I figured out why it was called the Bowser Party. It's because the host of the party just happened to be dressed up like Bowser. So he's got like a little turtle, little backpack, and he's got little horns here. This saint right here, again, I don't know who he is. I can't unblur his face, but this saint hosted this party and like kept going back and forth to try and get ice for everyone. And he's just making sure everyone's good. Like, bro, these people are just like too nice. Like, you're risking your own room, which, by the way, I wish there was audio. But did they sing Peaches? Actually, I think they might have. They actually might have. I don't remember. You'd have to ask Iris or something. But I think they were singing all of the, like, popular 2010s pop songs. And it was loud. Like, we were yelling it at the top of our lungs. And by the way, this is a hotel room. This poor... I mean, not poor, but like, dude, this saint is just hosting this in his room while everyone's yelling and everything. And he's cool with it because that's part of the party. He's got like a whole light setup too. You'll see the lights are fucking, you know, disco-y. You can almost see his little turtle thing. This is a crazy party. If it had audio, bro, shit would be like, hold on. What's my dancing music I got? It'd be kind of like this, I guess. I mean, again, it was pop music. I don't really have pop songs in my playlists anymore, or anywhere. But yeah, that was basically what the vibe of the party was. Whereas fucking like, we were fucking, everyone's dancing, everyone's singing at the top of their lungs. Shit was great. This was the best party ever. This is so fun. And we're just playing all the most popular fucking pop songs ever. And it's got like a little light that they brought with. They have a whole speaker. It was crazy. Again, the people who host these things are fucking saints. They're risking their hotel room just to have people that they don't know have fun. Like, we don't know anyone in this fucking room. We have no clue who these people are. I don't even know where Iris heard of this party. And we're just here. And they're just like, yo, come on in. It's like, it's crazy. It's just crazy. It's like, hey. I love it. That's why I like the parties. Here's more partying. This, explicitly, I will tell you, again, I wish I had the audio. I really, really wish I did. This, we were explicitly, and I remember vividly, we were singing California Girls. So please think of that in your mind when you're thinking of this. California Girls is playing. You know, they're undeniable. Daisy Dukes, bikinis on top, sunset, kiss, blah, blah, I'll melt your problems. Yeah, that's what's going on here. I don't know if you could get that vibe, but that's exact, that, I know, it's burned into my memory what song was playing during that. It's pretty great. So yeah, the unsung heroes, yeah, the people that do the room parties. The room parties that aren't weird. I mean, room parties that are weird, I guess, for those people, it's interesting, but yeah. Headset creaking to the rhythm. I know, bro. California girl. I'm like, it's great. It's great. Anyways. I was talking about the humidity in the room. You know, it's 81 degrees. Some people are like, that's nothing. Please take a look at the mirror. And please observe how the mirror is. I don't think I have any more dancing footage after this. Yeah, no, I don't. So it's basically just this guy. I just need to use this music. It's kind of vibe, you know? Get that headset creak in there. Beautiful, beautiful time. Yeah, someone drew this on the fucking thing. And that's Cicadia. Yeah, so then I took one last photo. This is the good photo you can see this is the host. Again, this is why it was called Bowser Party, because he was just up as Bowser. That's why I was so confused. I'm like, why is it called Bowser Party? It's like, oh, just because this guy, the host, is Bowser. Okay, cool. It was unrelated to the temperature in the room. Ideally, the temperature wasn't going to be that high, but when you have 20 people in a single room with a single vent, it's a little inevitable, you know? So this is kind of, I think, the last photo we took, and then now 82. It do go up again. It do go up. So it was getting bad in there. It was hard to stay in there. Again, with how humid it was and how hot it was. I mean, he kept trying to refill the ice. He had a little ice bucket. He kept refilling it, but like, it was difficult. It is the Bowser Kooper, king of the Koopas. Yes, that was him. That was King of the Koopas, right there. That's the king. It's crazy. Anyways, we eventually left. Thank God. Well, I mean, not thank God. It was really fun in there. We stayed there for quite a while, to be fair. And then we went back to our rooms to chill out, just for a little bit. And, this photo happened. So, there's a lot to process here. And I'm gonna walk you through it, okay? There's a lot going on. So, this is a FaceTime call. This happened at midnight, 12:11 that night. And they were calling Iris, right? They were saying, they were just checking in. People that weren't at the convention were like, oh, how's the convention? How's it going? Motherfucker pulls one of these bad boys. So we got that there, right? Where's the camera? Hold on, I can't find the camera. There it is. We got one of these bad boys, and then the fucking reaction that Iris had is like, oh, it's like so flabbergasted. By the way, this is after all the VR and like all of the 2 parties that we went to. This is an immaculate photo, honestly. This is like the second best photo to come from the convention. 2 reactions for the price of 1, yeah. Well, this guy, he's doing it like, oh, I got you, and then Iris is like, oh, it's quite something. I don't know. It's just immaculate. It's such a good photo. So that happened in between the parties, and then guess what? Oh yeah, we went to the dance again. I thought we went to another party. We went to a party after this. But we went to the dance because it's the last night of the dance. There was only, again, like 2 nights that the convention actually ran. So night 1 was the 18+ one that had like fuck all people in it at 1 a.m. So we were like, we're not gonna dance here, fuck that. But this one, it's also at 1 a.m. and there's actually people here. So cool, we're actually gonna hang out here. So this is what was going on. This is peak. This is peak DJing, kind of. Also, please take in mind the music. The music, I swear I know where that audio clip comes from, but wherever that song is, I don't know what it is, but I know it's out there. And there's something that has been following me for years now, and it is coming up here, I think in the next video of the things. I will let this play out. It's gonna be more dancing. There will be music. This is kind of, I guess, the general vibe. This is what it looks like from the outskirts. I just went to get water, I think. So I was just out here. This is what it looks like. Whoever's the guy playing, Rekka. That's the DJ. And yeah, there's quite a few people here this time. A little bit better of a photo with the actual lights in it, because this photo looks like it's just totally lit up. And then,
okay, so there's
Cicadia.
a lot of music going on. We are kind of dancing. I am maybe a little teensy, maybe just teensy little jingled. Okay, you can
really
tell from that fucking statement. But yeah, the music's gonna stop in like 15 minutes. It's 1:45. You can kind of see the bags under my eyes. I don't think that's a light thing. I think that's literally bags. That isn't that good, but to be fair, I don't feel too tired, and I don't feel too bad. I'm still like here. So that's why I'm actually recording this thing, because it's like, okay. I don't know if I'll actually use this, but
I don't know if I'm actually gonna use this. Bitch, you bet your ass I'm gonna use this. Come on, you can't not use this. So yeah, as you heard from Cicadia, he's a little bejingled. I don't know what that means. That's up into interpretation. You know, I cannot confirm nor deny his state of being at this point. But yeah, he's his own person, you know? He's just a little bit jingled. It's fine. It's fine.
Kind of interesting. Anyways, I gotta go back in there. It is fucking loud, so what I actually have to do, I have to wear earplugs in both my ears because I don't want to get tinnitus. Tinnitus kind of sucks, so I don't want that.
Another thing to notice, words are a little teensy little slurred, like slurred together, I mean. I'm sure he's fine. Do you guys think he's fine? Look at this evil fucking Now wait a second, I actually paused it to let a little scary of a point. Oh my. Do you trust this guy? I mean, with the way he's looking at us, with the smile and the evil look, I mean, I'm sure he's fine. Let's hear him out.
So I put in earplugs. Hold on, I think I show you them. I just have like the basic fucking like things. These earplugs. These things. Yeah, they work. So if you're ever going to a fucking dance thing that's way too loud, please bring earplugs just in case, because you don't want to ruin your hearing. It's bad. I want to keep my hearing pristine, so you know I like sleeping with no noise or anything, no fan or nothing. So earplugs help. You know, that's great.
Motherfucker doing a hearing PSA right in the middle of this. I mean, I agree, it's fair. If you have tinnitus, you get a ringing in your ears that never goes away. So some people have to always sleep with a fan on or some sort of noise, some white noise, so they don't hear the fucking ringing because it's annoying as shit. I don't want to have to do that, so luckily I don't have that issue yet. I think maybe if it's like dead quiet, I can hear a slight ringing, but like it's very, very minimal. I've kept these big old ears fine, you know? So he's chilling, I guess. I mean, again, bejingled, but it's fine. What else has he got to say?
Out of the bathroom, it's kind of weird. Anyways,
Coming out of the bathroom. Yeah.
I'm walking by random people, and Iris is over here too, so I'm meeting up. Yeah. I'm holding jackets now. Awesome. Anyways, that's what's going on, basically. It's the last night, so everyone's trying to party a little bit, and then Sunday everyone has to leave because closing ceremony is like 5 or 6 p.m., so it's fair. Anyways, I'll see you around. Hi, Chicago. Wow.
Oh, hi. He said hi to me. That's crazy. I'm surprised you remember that I was there. Cool. I have a fan on while I sleep for different reasons. It's very hot. So where'd you go? Yeah, but some people have to do it for noise. Yeah, so this is the last night. So they're trying, Cicadia and them are trying to get as much out of that night as possible because it's only a 2-night fucking convention. The last night was kind of cringe with the DJs, so they went back in. And I have quite a lot of footage of this. A decent bit. Again, this is 1:45 a.m. So this is so much more people than there was last time. And then I got this extra long video here. It's mostly music, but again, it just gives a little more of a vibe. And also, there's something very specific that I need to show. Oh, also, there's a reason why I panned out this cat suit. This cat suit's kind of fucking crazy. This cat suit's actually kind of cool. Look at this guy. I like this cat suit, so I just hand out. I'm like, yo, look at this dude. Look at this dude. This is so cool. It's perfectly flat, fur. It's this is what the black cat suit should be, you know? Almost like this. I mean, I'm sure he'd be a little fluffier, but bro, this is peak cat suit, you know? Pretty good. Anyways, rest of the song. This is kind of like what the music was. By the way, I already copyright checked these. They should be good. This song in particular didn't get a copyright notice. Also, hello Andy. Welcome. We're looking at the DJs.
Golden State, thank you guys so fucking much.
That was the last song. It was very sad.
You guys want me to play one more song?
But then
I'll do one more song.
he played one more song. Guess what this last song's all about. Guess what this last song's all about. Oricho, if you're still in the chat, please, I need all your attention here, because this last song is quite important, and if you're a Sukadia stream enjoyer Chad, I'm never gonna say that again, but if you are, please, listen for the lyrics. So, the song that they just happened to play at the end here is the more you fuck around, the more you find out song. Which is basically the fucking motto of my stream. Like, what the fuck? So, that's what we were listening to as the last fucking song of GSFC. If you know, it's kind of interesting because this seems to be following me around. At Further Confusion, which was in San Francisco or San Jose earlier this year in January, I found a fuck around and find out street sign guy that was carrying around, and I posed with him. At this convention, I didn't find anyone like that, but it just so happened that the last song to be played is the more you fuck around, the more you find out. The song. Now, there's a little bit of an issue with this song. It is copyrighted. If you want the name of the song, I will give proper credit. It is Duck Around NWI. So if you want to actually listen to the song, it's Duck Around, not fuck, but duck with a D, and that's what this song is. So that's why there's a lot of hot cuts between the beats, because the beats are actually copyrighted. The audio, on the other hand, isn't really, so, you know, it's a sample. So he talks a little more.
You'll never find out.
It's so fucking silly. Like, what the fuck? If you never fuck around, you'll never find out. And yeah. It do be like that, you know. So this was the actual last song. It is quite the fucking song to go out on, especially for this stream in particular. But yeah, I see Andy said they're super excited for FurCon. Unfortunately, we're not gonna be there, or I'm not gonna be there, I don't think. Cause bro, we're going to way too many, bro. We're going to way too many fucking conventions. I gotta like pause on the conventions for a little bit. FWA is gonna be our big budget thing, and then boom, I'm done. I'm done for a little bit, at least until I get a proper job, and then maybe it'll be a normal thing, like a regular thing. But unfortunately, I won't be at FurCon. I don't have any plans. Unless anyone wants to play for my flight and tickets and hotel room. Okay. Shit's expensive, bro. Hotel, I mean, if you bunk with other people, you know, split 5 ways, maybe like $150, $200. Flights, depending where, $300 probably round trip, $400 maybe. Yeah, and then the tickets usually like $80 or something like that. It's a lot. It's a big expense. Not too big as if you were like going on a vacation on your own, but you do have to share your hotel room with people. That's how most of the cost gets dropped down. But I hope you enjoy it, Andy. It sounds fun. I have not gone to FurCon. I've only gone to Further Confusion and then this convention, GSFC, and then Furry Week in Atlanta, which is happening in 2 days. So that's cool. Yeah. So that was that was the last song that ever played at GSFC this year. It is officially 2
All right,
a.m.
we're leaving now. It's 2 a.m. They're kicking us out. Well, kind of. Basically. Cool.
Getting the thumbs up from Iris, so I'm not fucking lost. Sometimes I like randomly stop while people are walking just so I can set up my camera so I can do the recording. So sometimes people are like, "The fuck did Sucadia go?" Like, stuff like that. And then we went back to Waffle Party because it was 2 a.m. and we were like, man, we're not gonna fall asleep yet, right? So we just wanted to chill just a little bit, you know? So we just went back to Waffle Party. Again, this is the third party. Again, the host back here. And it was just super chill. There was literally only like 3 other people in here. I think there were a little more when we got there, but you know, this is kind of right before we left. It was just chill, you know? Just end off the night at 2:30 a.m. Very nice, very nice. Again, this gives you actually a little bit better of a view of the drinks that are valuable. Also, I do hear my, again, Saki line back in. All right, hold on. Let me get Saki in here. Hi, kitty. If you're yelling so much, then you're gonna be trapped in my room again. Sorry. Okay, Saki's in the room. This is the amenities for the drinks. There are quite a lot. So it was pretty great. And again, all these are free. As long as you're not like fucking getting hammered, you know? People are gonna keep watch over you and be like, oh, are you sure you're not literally killing yourself? If you're not, okay, thank God. So yeah, pretty cool, pretty chill. And that was the last party. So I think after this, that was it. That was the last night. There is one more convention day, technically. I think this is the Sunday or something. I think it's a Sunday. That you kind of need to pack up because checkout is at like 11 a.m. for the hotel. There's technically, again, closing ceremony at 6 p.m. We ain't fucking staying for that. Fuck no. The opening ceremony was a little cringe enough. We were good.
Now it's recording.
So,
Hi.
oh,
We just
there's
got out of the
Sucadia.
hotel room. Hi. Hi. We just checked out and we got all of our shit. We have to still put it in the car though, and there's a big ass line for like the parking thing, so we have to wait like a bit.
Yeah, so we are finally like getting out today. This is the day that, oh, Saki's trying to get under the bed. Hold on. You want to get tucked in? Here we go. I gotta urgently tuck in my cat because he's like wanting under, and now he suddenly doesn't. Okay. He's like that sometimes. I wish I could show him easily, but nah. Yeah, so we have the parking structure. We're like literally right below the Hilton, but literally everyone's leaving today, so the elevators to get to the parking are completely swamped. Literally, yeah, the escape. You cannot get out. It is impossible. I guess you could walk or fucking manually down the stairs. We don't even know where the stairs are, though. Like, if there was a fire, we'd have no fucking idea. So, we were trying our best. Again, yet another lobby shot. If there's anything interesting here, this is where we would see it. I don't think there's anything interesting here. This is just, this is the bags I brought. This is my Pikachu bag. This is my Pikachu other bag. This is the bag I kept all the food and the bottles of liquid, happy liquid. And then this is Jax's fursuit fucking thing again. Again, we're getting the same people back as we did there, so we're gonna fill up the car again as usual. Is there anything else visible here? Anything in particular that stands out? I don't think so. I mean, it's just a fancy place. And the Hilton LAX is pretty, to be fair. I don't see anything particularly interesting in this photo though, except like this fursuit, which is really cool. good one right there. Yeah, kind of it. Oh my God, Freddy Fazbear. There was Freddy Fazbear on the lobby floor, and I was like, Freddy Fazbear, could I take a photo with you? And he was like, So Sucadia took a photo with Freddy Fazbear. It was crazy, dude. Kind of wild. This is kind of cool. It's just got 2 LED lights in it. And it, just because it has some depth to it, it looks like it's looking at you, you know? It's, pretty crazy. Look at him fucking pogging, bro. He's so excited, bro. Ooh, trackers are all about to die, which is good because we're actually almost done. We're gonna get through all of this and then, boom, we're just gonna do FWA. I'm gonna give the instructions to Sucadia here. What the fuck we're gonna do. Look at him fucking pogging. Look at that pog, dude. It's pretty crazy. Freddy Fazbear. We did actually go to one other panel. This is like the kimono suit meetup or like the fox meetup or something. I think it's the fox meetup specifically. So, yeah, there was just a room and it just had fox furries in it and it was, I don't know, it was kind of weird. Again, panels were not that great. And then we were looking around too. We went back to the dealer's den area. Some fucking fairy dropped a bazillion Starburst on this table. It's like, bro, what the hell? Like, what the fuck's going on here? Like, this is all Starburst. Like, this is this is at least 100 fucking Starburst in packs of 2. It's like, why? I guess someone just had that and just wanted to give it away. They literally just set it here. And then this is the phone to hell, if you ever want to call. But yeah, it's so interesting. There's a handful of like flyers around, which reminds me, it would be kind of cool to print some Sucadia flyers and just like sneak them around the place. Cause you know, all these flyers are for real shit, you know, but it'd be kind of funny if I like printed my own flyers or like a bunch of bullshit. Saki, are you gay? What are you doing? Saki? I think you guys heard that, right? But yeah, bro, I have business cards, so I could put those around, but bro, flyers might be pretty fucking cool. I'm gonna be real. I think Saki's just crying in my bathroom for some reason. The door's open, so he's just being loud. Oh yeah, and we went back to the dealer's den. I realized I didn't actually get like a big photo of what it actually looks like, so I just got like a photo in one of the corners, so. For the F-Class is over here, if you remember F-Class I was talking about. And there's a handful of other things. Feral Threads is interesting. Their logo is fucking really hard to look at for some reason. It doesn't show up on camera, but their logo has like the fucking, where it's like red on the left. Hold on, music. It's like red on the left and then blue on the right, and it's got like, it's like the chromatic aberration, but it like in IRL, so it when you look at it, it's like, my eyes hurt. I don't know. That one in particular was kind of weird. And there's just a bunch of other pins. I don't know. Nothing crazy here. Nothing that stood out, I don't think. But yeah, that was the dealer's den. And then,
My ribbon is better than yours.
So, the ribbon. You remember how we were talking about Zelo that had a mazillion ribbons? Well, they got more. They have, how many ribbons is this? This is now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 ribbons, one of them saying, my ribbon is better than yours. The other, party animal, high permit studio, and then those are the same. Jesus Christ, that's a lot. Again, let's look at that roll again.
My ribbon is better than yours.
God damn. I also don't know why, but Sucadia likes saying yay a lot. He's like, yay, yay! I don't think I usually say that, do I? I don't think I do. Just like, I don't know. Sucadia's just like that. I don't know. I don't think I've ever said yay, yay! And it's kind of weird. And, I guess we're leaving now. Let me give Sucadia the floor once again. Let's see. What does you guys
We're
say?
going to Little Tokyo. It's always very awkward vlogging because there's just everyone just looks at me like I don't know. Hi! Oh my god! Yeah, we're leaving.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, we're leaving early because we don't really care about the panels.
Oh, it got cut. Interesting. I don't think it was supposed to cut here. Might have been like a render error or something. I might have rendered it out and I cut it there. But basically, yeah, Kadia just says, I like the fucking. Again, this is part of the reason why I like the vlogging, because it makes everyone pay attention to you, which is both funny and awkward. Because look at the fucking reaction.
We're going to Little Tokyo. It's always very awkward vlogging because there's just everyone just looks at me like I don't know.
It's a good look right there, you know? It is true, by the way. If you do ever vlog in public, everyone just like looks over at you and like, it's like, what the fuck? Kind of more like a glare. It kind of like, you know, odd curiosity. But yeah, apparently we're gonna go to Little Tokyo because it's, you know, we still have a lot of time. It's only like 2 p.m. I think at this point. So we still have all the day and we only have to get back by night. So not too big of a deal. So we packed the car again. This time, Jax actually has shit on him. And then there's a lot of other stuff. I think Kazu this time doesn't really have that much stuff. And, you know, I got an actual proper photo of everyone here. This one was kind of posed, to be fair. This was not a candid photo. Everyone was very, very afraid, especially Jax. Jax always has the scariest and most genuine displays of emotion. You know, it do be like that. And then, guess what? Guess where we ended up? I think I know exactly what's happening next. We went to.
Okay, we ended up in an In-N-Out. We actually didn't go to Little Tokyo because it would have been a 40-minute drive, and I think it's like north, and like nothing's over there. I think that's like, I don't know where that is, but it's way too long of a drive. So we're not gonna bother with that. We are just going to eat here and then eat at another place later for dinner, and then we finally get home. So that's, yeah, we're not hanging out in Little Tokyo. It's gonna be just a boring drive for the rest of the day. Sad.
Stop the kids again. Yeah, they were there the entire time. No way I have an image for this. Hold on, I'm gonna post an image to Twitch Talk. You know, I have a feeling that I know what image Oricho is gonna post. I have a feeling. Just a teensy little feeling. Let me pull it up. Of course. How did I know? Beautiful. Actually, no, I'm not gonna show it here. I won't be overlaid over it, but Miyamoto added in that burger. Wow. How it's stunning. Truly stunning right there. Beautiful. It's just beautiful, honestly. How did I know? Anyways, by the way, trackers are dying, so I no longer have a hip. I think I only have a right leg. Yep. So that's good though, because we're almost done. We're almost out of here, fellas. You just hold on to your fucking britches. We're almost out of here. We're getting out of here safely. So we ate at In-N-Out. This is the In-N-Out parking lot. This is kind of a cool photo. I don't know. I like the posing and the blur of this photo. Cool depth of field. I don't know. Rule of thirds. Kind of cool. And then, where do we go after this? I don't even think there's any more videos after this. I'm gonna be real. I think it's only photos. So, yeah. It's only photos. So, let's see. So, where did we go after this? So, fun fact. Let's see. We went to In-N-Out, and then we dropped off Aban. So Aban left, and it was only Kazu and Jax and me and Iris in the car. We ended up going to Iris's mother's house. So we did a detour. We drove our ass all the way to Iris's mother's house, which was a decent bit away. Tell you, it was not in LA. And yeah, this is Kazu and Jax at Iris's mother's house. You might be wondering why. Well, Iris forgot his toothbrush. So we went to go pick it up because it was closer than otherwise. So we went to pick up a toothbrush, but at least we got dinner. We ate dinner over here. So we ate over here. These guys were just kind of chilling and everything. And I think, oh yeah. So they were given crazy things. So it's basically, you see all of this here? Or 1 second, hold on. Oh, I see. Okay, my dinner is actually, because my mom's making dinner. I still live with my mom, by the way. I'll be moving out sometime by the end of the year, maybe. Hopefully, depends on the job, but I've been told that we're having spaghetti. So, I gotta wrap this up, but don't worry, I'm still gonna get through this. They were given so many packets of fucking Vietnamese coffee. And if you don't know Vietnamese coffee, apparently, I don't know, it just has a fuck ton of caffeine in it. They were given big bags of it by Iris's mom. Just big old baggies. So that's great. And then a bunch of tea. They're just giving a bunch of free shit for some reason. It's kind of funny. Sorry, I keep touching the overlay while I'm moving. So it locks my movement. Yeah, interesting. Very interesting. This is them putting all this shit in here with so much packets of like instant, this is all instant coffee, by the way. Bro, I swear to God, Iris and their entire family is just trying to fucking make everyone addicted to caffeine. Like, just to let you know, caffeine is a drug. So, just saying, fellas, just so you know. And then, this is the last image. This banana, we found this random banana in our room. We have no clue where it came from. This is just like like a little squishy banana. It's not like, I don't know, it's like foam banana almost. I don't know where it came from. It was just in our room. And it was the day we left, we were like, I found it. I'm like, bro, who the fuck's is this? Hold on, let me like pretend like I have it. Assume it's this water bottle. I was like, yo, is this anyone's? Like, who the fuck's is this? We're all like packing up and leaving, and literally no one claims it. No one's like, I have no fucking clue where that came from. I don't know. So it's like, okay, I guess I'll take it. So I went ahead and I took the banana. So this is in my house. And I took a photo of it when I got back home, because I was like, oh shit, I forgot I grabbed this. Because this is when I was unpacking again when I got back home, and I was like, oh, right, I have a banana. I should take a photo of it so I could explain why the fuck we have this banana on stream, because I don't know why. I don't know why I have this. I don't know where it came from. We don't know where it came from. No one knows. It's just, I just have it now. And that is all. That is, this is my break screen. This is telling me to not continue any further. Yeah, that was Golden State FurCon. We got through all of the videos and photos. Can you believe that? It only took 8 hours.
it was not too bad, I guess. Furry Week at Atlanta, by the way, is in 2 days. So, again, we still have to consider, and please let me know your opinion. Do you like Sucadia vlogging? Do you want him to tone down the vlogging? Do we want him to continue vlogging as much as he did? Or do we want him just not to vlog at all? I think the consensus is we still want Sucadia vlogging. So like recording himself, reactions and shit like that. Because it's funny and stuff, and the reactions are kind of cool. But how much should he vlog? That is the last question. And then I have to get off because I have to eat spaghetti. But do we have any opinions before we end this Golden State FurCon stream and I disappear into the ether realm until like next citywide maybe? I don't know when I'm streaming next, so this might be the last time you see me, so you know, lay it on me, tell me right here and now, what are we doing? What do you think? What's the opinions here? You can also say anything you want to me that's unrelated to the stream that you want to say live. You should share spaghetti with him. Nah, it's my spaghetti. Sucadia's not. We're unrelated. We don't share spaghetti like that. It's kind of weird. Because I'll tell you right now, the plan is I'm gonna keep like Sucadia vlogging. I'm gonna maybe try to make it so he doesn't explain maybe as much shit, but then again, I don't know, it was kind of cool. Should he explain as much as he did? Like, my thing is, should Sucadia be going around and being like, okay, we're about to go to this place? Should Sucadia be saying that, or should I omit that from the log? Like, that's what I'm trying to figure that out, because at that point, it's like, okay, he's not actually talking about anything that's happening, he's talking about something that's about to happen, but he is also explaining his thoughts about what's going to happen, and it also documents it a bit better than I would otherwise, so it's like, let me scratch my head, it's peculiar, very peculiar. So what do you think? Is there any opinions? Because I'm a run and roll with what I got in my head with Sucadia, okay? So please tell me your woes right now, because I'm hopping off. I only have a right foot, and it's about to die. Once the right foot dies, we all die, okay? We're all gone. You shouldn't be scratching your head with a gun. I don't know what you're talking about. You of all people should know this thing's actually not loaded. But if it were, you know, that's how that works. I don't think, I'm gonna be real, I don't think, no one really has opinions? No opinions in the chat? Because I'll just fucking do whatever I want then. If you want me to do whatever the fuck I want, I'm just gonna do whatever the fuck I want, but if you got preferences, you know, let me know. I think we already kind of explained, like, a few preferences. There's only, like, 2, maybe 3 opinions I got from last stream. I was hoping to get a little more from this stream. Just being honest. Just being honest now. Tell me your fucking opinions, or else. Okay. Fucking headset squeak, bro. Headset squeak is so bad. I do need a new headset. This shit's annoying. I mean, I can move it out again and then it doesn't squeak anymore, but whatever. I thought Sucadia guy was cool. He's kind of cool. Okay. But should he vlog as much as he did? Lupin says you like the format, so we do like him vlogging that much, right? It is a good format. Okay, because again, previously we said, you know, maybe we should cop it down. I don't know. And then Great Fox God says, I like the art. I found naughty R of you. LOL. What the fuck? Well, if there's any out there, I am unaware, and maybe it's of like this character, but I do not I do not affiliate with any of that, okay?
But send it my way if you somehow found that or see anything like that, because that's kind of concerning. I don't know. I don't think people are drawing me like that. I don't think there's people drawing me like that. I don't think so. Hope not. Well, hope not. It's a different word, but again, I guess the general consensus is the vlogging that much isn't too bad. Especially considering, you know, I went through the footage before the stream, so I kind of had the beats, you know, kind of laid out. I knew kind of what Sucadia was going to say next, so I was able to, like, kind of lead into the next video. So that wasn't too bad, honestly. Suka Rule 34. Bro. Don't will it into existence. Do not will it into existence. Don't. Please, guys. We're trying to consider killing Sucadia, not me. Like, come on. I have dignity. My employers. Think of the employers. My employers. They're gonna look up Sucadia.dev and they're gonna see some fucking. Bro, imagine. That'd be so bad. They're just like, okay, Sucadia.dev. Like, I wonder what Sucadia is. And then they look it up and it's like, oh, that's yikes. Like, that'd be so bad. Oh, no. It's okay. Let's not will into existence. Anyways, I am going to get off of the stream. And again, if you have any considerations, please let me know before May 7th in the Discord at sucadia.dev/hub. That's a URL, sucadia.dev/hub. It's in the description too, if you want to join the Discord. That's how you know next time I'm on stream. That's how you know, highlights from FWA, any of that stuff. You want to make sure I'm alive, go in the Discord. Also, if you're watching the VOD, you can either comment on YouTube or... Again, the VOD recording got kind of fucked up. I only have the stream VOD now, so I'm gonna trim that down. It's not gonna be the best quality, but I'll still upload it as a separate VOD. And then, yeah, being in YouTube chat for once was very funky, says Oricho. Yeah, Oricho's in the YouTube. Great Fox says, I will send it. Oh, okay. Sucadia.dev/hub for the Discord, but don't send it in the Discord. Send it in my DMs. Yeah. I'll vet it. I'll see what the fuck it is. Okay. I'm gonna check it out. I'll take one for the team, fellas. Trust me. All right. Don't worry about it. Anyways. I hope you have a good rest of your day, night, evening, afternoon, or morning. Again, I'll be out for a week in Atlanta this weekend, so if you happen to be there for whatever reason, Sucadia will be there, so please pester him. Please be as annoying as fuck to him. Don't actually, just be polite to him. He can only take so much, you know? Also, birthday's on May 10th, so that's actually happening during the convention. That'll be interesting. I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna celebrate that, but... I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, you have a good rest of your day. I will be around. Again, send your thoughts in the Discord if you missed the video live, or you can send in YouTube comments. I know one person commented on the last stream saying like, oh, I like Sucadia in there. One, because, you know, he's entertaining, it's silly, and two, because I don't know if I want to see him die. I saw that YouTube comment. I call you out. That was funny. So, props to you. I think that was her name Ace? I know they joined the Discord too, I think, but I'm not entirely sure. Anyways, you have a good one. I'm gonna go eat spaghetti. Again, Discord, sucadia.dev/hub. So, I'll be there. Bye. I'm gonna have Sucadia record a bunch of crap over at FWA, so we'll see how that goes. Again, let me know before the 7th if you have any gripes with that. I think vlogging, is a cool style. I'll probably have him vlog as much as he did this time because, I don't know, it's cool. You don't miss anything, everything's documented. It's got a wire on, it's kind of funny. We'll see. Anyways, I like how this says reek. The screen's just been saying I reek this entire time. What the fuck? No, it's supposed to say break. It doesn't say reek, okay, guys? I don't smell that bad. Jesus. Anyways, I would dance, but I will, again, as per usual, let this fucking beat drop, and I will end the stream. So I will see you around. Have a good one. Goodbye. I can't really dance. I don't have any. Do I have my right leg still? No, it's dead now. It died. Anyways, bye. Scotty out of the show. Goodbye. And we press